fast. Tickets ready? Where you tickets? She say she wants more and more. Twin the cause be like governor. Be careful what you wish for. Baby, can you handle it? It might get a little too freaky for you. And I don't wanna get you feeling uncomfortable. Nieleze kama unataka niongeze ama nipunguze. I'll do what you say. Be the boss, baby boss. All I wanna do is work for you, work on you, work you out. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no paperwork, no, no. Little mama, pretty dada, let me drive you crazy kama twana. Ukitaka, weagiza, nitakuwa hapa kwa dakika. Little mama, pretty dada, let me drive you crazy kama twana. Crazy, on fire, kuliko jana. I can take you higher and higher. I'll give you that special attention that you seeking so bad. If you ask for it, I am the.
We're just talking. 503.
It's back.
Yeah, close the door.
Oh shit, back. There's another mic in my room.
Imagine.
Yeah. But I mean, that mic does not. We don't use that mic over here. Oh, you moved one of the mics?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
No, see.
Yo, so today's Friday,
Also,
and you're listening to Radio 254 and this is 254 Express. We have someone in the building who can like put us on. So I want you, Sonia, to tell us where we can go today. What's the movement today, Sonia? I need a mic. I'll give you my mic.
Yeah, man. What you want to know? Today is a Friday.
It's a Furahi day in Kanairo.
In Kanairo. What's your plan for tonight?
Me, I'm thirsty.
Hey.
I'm thirsty. No, I'm thirsty to drink. Like, I'm trying to drink.
Come join me at Gemini.
So I've heard about Gemini.
Yeah.
My friend has a 23-year-old sister. It's like, yo, it's my sister's birthday. You should go check out Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently that's the scene right now. Like that's where the young people are going.
It's crazy. So it's the same owner for Tycoon and Oyster Bay.
Where's Tycoon?
So Tycoon is on Mombasa Road, but they.
I've seen a Tycoon like on near Nakumatt Mega.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay.
But like they recently shut down because of COVID.
Okay.
So this guy has Oyster Bay, amazing seafood by the way. If you wanna go check it out, it's at Banya Cave.
It's where O2 used to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, is it like Ocean Basket or it's like not like Ocean? I've only like.
They do, I think, seafood and wine. It's not like fast food, it's more like.
Sony would like that. Sony would like that.
We've been on a couple of dates.
Yeah.
Then whatever eats good. Whatever eats good.
It's good, you guys. Bro, if you're living life, you're living it properly.
Let me tell you, whenever you fed me once, and I went home smiling. I was so happy. Yeah, so Gemini is at AdLife Plaza. It's right opposite Yaya Center.
Dope.
So pull up. Let me tell you, it's
Who's DJ?
really
Who
spot.
DJs there?
DJ Hypnotic.
Ooh, okay.
That's dope.
Yeah, and we're trying to get Shema.
Yes,
yeah,
shout out DJ Shema.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I wanna, come do a little something. And yeah, we're very open to that. But let me tell you, like the vibe there is on another level. And the women too. What? Let me tell you guys.
Tell us about the women, because that might get us to go.
Might close the show. Might close the show
If
here.
you want all types of women from different area codes, they got you covered, man. They got you covered. But yeah, it's an amazing spot. So usually have different hosts during different days, but it usually kicks like Thursday through Sunday.
So
every day.
who's hosting today?
I'm hosting. Yeah, Nadia, this girl called Nadia Banat.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just gonna be us, and Nayanka is gonna be there, and a couple more girls.
And what are the prices like? Is it expensive? Are we coming to drop a bag? Or are we coming to share a cocktail between three of us?
I could say the prices are pretty fair. You know, like if you're not trying to like come by a bottle or anything, but it's pretty fair. Especially, and the food there is amazing too. Like if you like burgers and pizzas.
What's fair?
You know, fair is very relative. But
Give an example of total prices.
So the bottle prices range from 5K.
That's the cheapest bottle I can get.
Yeah.
What am I getting with 5,000?
See, a bottle.
Oh, what? Are we getting is it like kilo? Is it? What do you get for 5,000?
Yeah, like Guinness. Actually, don't know like
Oh,
all
so
the prices, but
Guinness
yeah.
5
Kilo 5,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming to do. Do you have happy hour? Is that happy hour?
No, there's no happy hour.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you like shisha, they got that too.
No, they want shisha.
Chakula.
They want shisha. The food there is very good.
Okay.
Space.
Space, good space.
When you madam want
Good,
shisha?
good space.
Miss Jacob, no man, shisha.
What else is on as well?
Even me, I've never seen her smoke a shisha.
Like,
How about she just so
Okay,
low key about it? Oh, she's so low key about it, you can never see.
Like
Yeah.
she's not like singing a song on Snapchat and then blowing clouds or
No,
Instagram.
I used to do that. I used to do that. And my
Yes.
mom used to watch and she'd be like, girl,
Like, you know.
what you doing? But yeah, I wish I could do it on like my Instagram page.
Can I stay there past 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I?
Mhm.
Like,
Fungiwa ndani ulale uamke uende home by 4.
I did that for once for Sony's birthday. Never again am I being locked anywhere
Oh, yeah, where was
after
this?
10. What is this called? Grill out. The cops came, no, never a fucking again. Cash me dead. Never look after you.
Yeah,
So
but
you
you
were
know, I
caught?
realized.
We weren't caught.
They locked us inside.
They locked us inside. The cops came. They were walilua chai, and then we continued the party.
The
so,
cops-
Yeah.
what was the problem? What was the problem there?
I later do it. As I'm loud park next to like the fence. So the neighbor.
So the neighbors were like,
Yeah,
"Yo, this
this
nigga
guy's
is
a
smoking
loud
dope.
guy."
This nigga is smoking dope, and there's loud music."
Yeah, but you know what usually
Okay.
happens is if these guys are not paying the cops, then the cops won't come disturb you.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
And that's why Nairobi is all of the struggles from this whatever curfew shit. Go to any other county,
Yeah.
everything is open.
That's true. But I heard there's gonna be another curfew. Lockdown rather. Is that true?
I don't know. But then we have a holiday on Tuesday, so when are they planning on locking down?
I don't know. It's just like something I heard through the grapevine.
That would suck. I don't know. COVID numbers, yeah, COVID numbers are not doing too badly. Are they doing badly? I don't know. Also, I don't believe what they're reporting. Can someone get me my second dose though? I'm tired.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten vaccinated yet.
Do you plan on?
You gotten vaccinated?
I'm a healthcare worker
Where do you work?
at Kenyatta Hospital.
Oh, which one is this? Which one is
Maternity. I work in the maternity. I work in the NICU. I'm in the NICU. Catch me in the NICU.
this? How many birth certificates is your name on?
How many birth certificates? But I work in the NICU, but I don't deliver the babies.
What's that? The
The,
what?
the NICU, I take care of the preemie babies.
Ah.
The ones and then I make sure that oxygen levels is right, they're getting enough nutrients. That's my job.
Oh my god. Might switch up. Have you gotten vaccinated?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's just say I'm safe.
I see you're safe, then how do you know that you're safe?
Huh?
How do you know that you're safe?
Okay, I've gotten vaccinated.
Fully,
Yeah.
fully vaccinated.
Okay.
But you guys know I'm a teacher, no?
Oh, you are? I didn't
No, bro,
know.
this is no. We're not teachers. This is just because the Kenyan government is so shit. We have to lie about our fucking professions just to get fucking vaccinated. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I also had like the side effects are mad.
I didn't feel anything. Did you?
Homie,
Mm.
hypothetically speaking,
Yeah, hypothetically speaking.
I don't think I would have felt anything.
I didn't feel anything, like a bit tired, but not like people were like, oh, I feel groggy, like. But I
I've
don't
had
know.
stories though. I've had stories and people who are close to me have been in really bad places.
So let me
because
just,
of that vaccine.
I don't know, let me pick your brains for a second. So for me, it's been a bit weird during this period because my mom and my bro both got positive, like they got COVID. And for me, it was always negative, and we've gotten tested like 4 times now. Like, what's up with that? And every time we've gone, they've always tested positive, but I've always been negative.
Interesting. Where were you being tested?
So we went to Nairobi Hospital, and then the second place was Nairobi West, and then third time we got somebody, you know, like this, like that. They came to our house, and yeah, 4th time back Nairobi.
And did you do the full one or the 30-minute one or
The rapid one.
Did you rapid or the other one?
Wait, what?
There's two. There's
There's
one,
two?
Yeah. There's the rapid one that comes at 30 minutes and then there's the one that comes out the next day.
Oh yeah, I've done both actually.
Okay.
And yeah, both.
You know, a theory.
The theory.
Hypothetically speaking, you probably could have given them COVID. And by the time they're getting tested, your symptoms would have gone, or by the time when it would have reflected as positive,
Okay.
you could have already that's a theory.
Or you're a carrier. Or you're just like I don't know. I spent one of the first lives we ever did. One of the people who was in the lives tested positive. So I was like, fuck.
Fuck me.
Like when you just had to come here and just fuck up the whole bag, bro. Then we all went and got tested, and I was the only one who came out negative.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know, it's a bit weird. Then somebody was telling me it kind of has to do something with your blood type.
That's not a myth.
I don't know.
It's a
I
myth.
don't think it has anything to do
I
with
don't
it.
know, because then there's also something about dieting and your body, your blood type and how you're supposed to eat certain foods and how they affect you, but according to your blood type.
I mean, there was one nurse or doctor who said that people who smoke cigarettes have a less chance of getting it.
I like how you said nurse and doctor.
The mic comes to my mouth and I forget I'm getting it. I'm on power on a lot of money. Bro, I'm not trying to be on Diamond's level, bro.
Hey, yeah, yo, did you see that video? He looked so lost. I don't even think
He was talking to Snoop.
It was
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what was he saying?
Like,
Snoop was talking about how, like, you have to ride your own wave and don't always go where the grain is going. People will follow you.
Yeah.
Talk about how when he
Is this why he was saying anything I want to get?
No,
that's the
this is recent.
It's worse than that.
This guy didn't understand what Snoop was saying.
Yeah,
so it's just
like-
yes.
But I mean, guys, he was with Snoop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be on Snoop's
and
level.
then you're sitting next to Snoop Dogg, you guys.
And
He was just there nodding the whole time.
And then last week he was chilling with Wiz Khalifa, you guys. He
Yo,
was
I
smoking
saw
up.
But I think,
And he was with the
it's
sweets.
this new label that he has now. He signed a contract with some.
He signed like maybe like a Universal or something.
So he's about to drop the hardest Tanzanian album we've ever seen.
No, but you know they can connect you.
Apparently he's the African Michael Jackson.
No, that's what.
Yeah, I heard that. And
That's
I was
what
like,
Pastor Ryan said.
No.
That was Pastor Ryan.
I'm the African Michael Jackson.
I was like,
In
no.
terms of what, dancing or what?
Yeah, I
Bro, it's
did.
just claps. I think
Pop.
he's just looking for
In
something.
terms of dancing, in terms of the
Singing,
pool he has,
yes.
in terms of his music, in terms of what?
As in, like, you know how Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is not
could
for
do
everything, by the way.
Yeah, but you see, MJ was impeccable in the sense of like he's one of a kind. You never find
He
another.
was the first pop star.
First pop
Yeah.
star. So Diamond is probably the biggest pop star Africa's ever had.
Are you mad?
What about like
Are you from South Africa?
No, like in terms of
Even
like,
South Africa.
Bro,
Yeah,
Fela
Fela
Kuti.
okay,
Yeah.
Fela Kuti is like our African Bob Marley.
Brenda Fassie.
Okay, Brenda Fassie, yes.
Again, bro, you can't tell me this.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
Burna just won a fucking Grammy. You're gonna
Yeah,
tell me
Burna,
this
I was
nigga
gonna-
is the African
But,
Michael
but
Jackson?
like probably like dancing. Probably like
Wizkid is on the Billboard 100 right now for the first time. All Nigerians.
Yeah, stop
No,
the shit.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
There's
stop
no
the
fucking way he's the biggest.
Fuck your shit.
I try to defend my boy because you're sitting at
Because he's a go-getter.
You're
He's
sitting
a
at
go-getter.
go-getter, man.
He's a
Yeah.
go-getter.
Abatapa against the person.
No, I think
Abatapa against the person.
Diamond has really been helped by these people.
And because Tanzania, like they have a loving, like I feel like they're more community based where
Yeah,
we let me get there and then I might help you. Kenyans are never like no one is always no one goes out of their way to help someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, or actually get there, then we'll help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Rico. Take the stage.
Jackie, no, that was a very silly point I just made.
Yeah.
What is the point?
That was actually very irresponsible.
It's not yourself.
Jackie, to all the listeners out there, that was very irresponsible.
What's the first
I
song?
take back what I said.
They have compared them to Michael Jackson. When I think of Michael Jackson, I remember Jackson 5, him singing and Small Baby.
Do you think we have an African Michael Jackson?
When I think of Diamond, what's the first song of Diamond you remember?
I don't think I know Diamond song.
Mbagala.
To be honest.
Bagala,
I know the names.
Nataka Kulewa.
I just know how they sound, but I don't know the names of the song. I just know the
Can you
melody.
imagine, when you saw Bagala, would you imagine Diamond where he is now? You know, that's
I don't
where
think you've ever seen the video. The video for Bagala, this nigga is literally in a trash.
Abu sing the song for Bagala, I know.
Yeah, also-
Tanzania,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're not gonna sing it because it's Tanzania and you can contact.
Oh yeah, trust.
Yeah.
But he's literally he's in trash. Akokwa Pipa
Okay.
singing like this
Yeah.
time on the back, baby. Like
That's
from that to this, it's
Yeah.
very
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Another guy's picture before and after I saw that I was shocked was with Paul in my house.
And by the
You see those
way,
pictures?
also, no, I didn't see, but I can imagine those guys are come from far.
They also
So yeah, how do your before and after pictures look?
Oh my god, you guys! I think I posted one.
Sorry, has looked paying since it was.
We have had that journey.
But no, it's abnormal.
A club is not like a normal club. You know,
Just like
you know,
and wait,
let's talk about this.
Other than that,
Let me ask you a question. Have you always been on the scene?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
primary, high school? You know that those guys.
Look at
who-
her, of course, you gotta be on the scene. Like, look, like, let me do
Well,
something.
not primary.
But there are
but
people
high school.
who you were then in high school, and then one day someone
They
tells
blow up,
you,
then
have you seen this person's idea? Like,
Can I tell you something?
this is definitely.
I go back to what I said earlier.
Yeah.
Sonny has not had an average normal
How long
club.
have you known her?
You know, like, well,
me, I think
20,
Yes.
probably around the same time.
And it has always been.
More or less.
Like, as in, like, you, when she walks in the room, obviously you're gonna know she's around. Without even her saying shit.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna feel the heat.
The aura speaks for itself.
You just gonna feel the heat. So, like, as in, like, her glove is not like a tree.
Goddamn.
Goddamn, you know, just like, oh, I saw it coming, but hey, it's real.
So what
And I want your cousin.
What do you attribute this, your consistency to?
Wait,
Some of us have really tried. Right?
Yeah.
but
Well, I guess I'll come apart from it. Actually,
yeah, I think it's because I know where I was and where I'm heading.
Where were you?
I was not happy. Like back then you guys would see me flex and all, but I wasn't really happy. So until I started changing a few habits and incorporating things into like my daily life, then I started, becoming more happy and grateful and just, like before I never used to journal, then I started journaling and I was like, oh my god, this is actually good. Before I never used to work out, now I work out. And I'm like,
you don't work out. You're training for the Olympics. Please explain. That's not what you do. Not working out.
You're lying.
Bro, this is no. It's not.
Hey, trust, it looks like Sonny is about to join the Olympic team.
Yes. To Tokyo.
well, who knows?
Have you done sports before?
No, actually, I was very inactive in both primary and high school. Like,
you were to do
no
sports?
games. Like, if I was to do a sport,
Apart from badminton.
apart from badminton, I love swimming and maybe like hockey or
Yeah,
volleyball.
I'll watch you swimming.
Sure you would.
Well, never swim.
Yeah.
See, oh, yeah,
I
but
love
baby pool.
swimming. No, I love swimming.
Oh, okay,
Actually,
then.
grew up in Malindi for like 2 years when I was 6.
Man.
And I learned how to swim there.
Can you zoom in?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's a good question. What sports do you guys, or have you guys ever done?
My swimming's been no.
Okay, your swimming is different.
I don't swim in the I'm not swimming pool, you know.
And your swimming is different. I mean, like actual, like in a pool or in the ocean.
Yeah, man. Like I actually enjoy water, but it's not like at now that I'm grown older, it's not like at guys. Today we're going swimming. So like it's just like someone conveniently has a swimming pool. I'm like wherever we're going, we're like there's a pool and guys have just told you
Okay, I
FYI.
have a question to ask. Just out of topic, but on topic, I guess.
Okay.
Have you guys ever gone skinny dipping?
Yeah, me for sure. Hey.
Mandem said me for
Me
sure.
for sure.
I mean, yeah, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, that's I had to cross that thing off my bucket list because I used to see so many movies. I used to
Yeah,
wonder why.
me too.
I used to wonder why do people do like this shit, bro? Like,
Have you gone skinny dipping?
Yeah. And I'd love to go like again and again. Like it's actually
Ah, yeah,
so
very
good.
kind of organized.
Trust. Check it ran already a 2x4 trip skinny dipping.
But back on topic, yeah. What are the sports that you guys have done?
May I play football like since
Oh,
actively and since I was a kid. It's the one thing I could have made it. Like everyone tells me I could have made it.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe so. It's just that at the time where I had the opportunity, people around me were not supportive, and it was very hard to get into that system of.
Did you go to an academy?
Yeah, bro. Like I played for Ujuzi, JMJ. You know JMJ? JMJ's academy. Wanyama Mariga came from. Jean Marie. I used to date his daughter.
That's why you didn't make it.
No. But like, that's not the point. It's just dope that like through pops I could be able to have an opportunity to train with beef guys, you know. So
Have you played outside Kenya?
yeah, I played in Spain, Uganda.
Hey, this guy was on his way.
Sheesh.
Sweden once. Yeah, that's just about
So you've done like trials?
We have to go. Yeah, no, like those tournaments you go, not trials. Just tournaments you go represent either a school or a football community that's recognized as a Kenyan. It's not like not actually the Kenyan national team, but like when you go there, you're playing against.
You're representing.
Yeah, like fucking Sao Paulo in Brazil, you get the youth academy. I'm like the Arsenal, you get youth team. It's a dope experience, but like as when we were kids and us guys were just Kenyans. You know, Kenyans when you go abroad for the first time, you're like, wow.
Lost.
Yeah, I never
You're
forget.
lost in the sauce.
I never forget when we went to Madrid, you guys. So when we went to Madrid, we were staying at like a hotel university setup, kind of like half of it is like a hotel, half of it is like a university. The Spanish are mad. So anyway, us guys Africans tumezoea kuku, nyama, some ugali, nigga. So for like, and us guys are going to play. So for dinner, guys are giving us croissant. And
Croissant.
Like, croissant.
It's a croissant.
Croissant. Excuse my French.
Ilikuwa mshibi.
Yeah, and like some other like mushroom soup or like some like. Us guys are checking.
With some bread.
You know, us guys we did we checked the hotel, and then we were told we're not allowed to check the hotel. We went to McDonald's. You guys, we walked. we got lost. You guys, we said doing the you carry your leg up there in the hand. You guys asking for a ride. You guys carpooling. You guys, and then what's funny is like when we're carpooling, you get our coaches are just coming back from town. You get they're seeing these youngins. You get in the middle of the now guys are black. So we're told, you know, when we're told that one of the tour guys told us, you guys, yeah, just be calm over here, you know. You guys are Africans, you guys, you know. Don't over here, just gallivanting, you guys, you know.
So what sports have you done already?
Okay, like in high school, I guess I played hockey. Like against like things that I competed in was hockey and football.
Did you get scouted as well?
No, fuck no. I was just big. I was big and aggressive, but that's why I was great at hockey.
Did your hockey take you out of Kenya? Like Eric?
No, my hockey never tried out.
Eric died, by the way.
Huh?
Eric died.
His name is Rico. Anyway, moving on to no, I didn't. Professional like competition-wise, I did hockey, football, and golf. Things I enjoyed playing was like racket sports. I loved like playing squash. Squash is one of the best like things.
Yeah.
It's dope. I like playing squash.
Squash.
Guys,
Squash is
yeah.
an interesting game actually. That's an interesting game to play. That rubber ball that you chop on the wall, you
Maybe
get.
it's you guys.
Just kick out all your stress and
Just
a ball.
That doesn't. Honestly, like after a long day, you play around the squash. You guys feel.
Check your life, get the first day played squash. But that told me I went to the car, but thinking we are going somewhere. So I'm thinking, hey, take your boys day out together. Probably going to go to a video game store and then just ask for a game or some shit. You know, you're just a kid, you're just always looking for materialistic damn shit. Yo, the guy took me to Parkland Sports Club over here. So I'm thinking, okay, we're going to play some football again. Morning. We went to some
So
other
you're not
building.
playing football.
No, like I thought it was like, you know, he's gonna actually do it.
Go on.
Eh? Oh, okay, yeah. So
So you're not playing football. Like,
no.
you see.
I thought he was gonna come play with me. So then the guy was literally just taking me out to go play squash.
Yeah.
So me, I'm like, hey bro, what kind of sport is this? Like, also rules to just chop out the thing on the wall and it can't bounce to you a number of times, like 3 times.
So it's supposed to bounce once.
Bounce, yes, I was bounce once
Yeah, and you can only
apparently.
touch the walls.
I couldn't touch the walls and I'm just like, okay, this is a magnificent sport.
It is fun.
It's a definitely a white man's sport for sure. That's incredible.
Man, I like that sport.
Because I'm never. Do you know any black squash players like professional?
I don't even know any professional squash players.
Are there any? Is there like a league or something?
Yeah, bro, it's an Olympics.
Okay, Olympics is different. Like, is there like a league?
Yeah, probably.
Check. We need to start googling. Yes, Google.
What are you googling?
I'm googling if there's a squash league. Right?
There probably is, bro. All these racket sports, even badminton is a league.
You know today's Friday.
Yeah, and my sober. See, buy something.
As in,
Hey, you're buying last week. I haven't eaten anything all day. I haven't eaten.
I don't even know who said that. You guys. Someone must have misquoted me. Misquotation.
Are you going back on your word? On live radio, you're going back on your word.
No. I said I would buy lunch, but I didn't say I would buy lunch today.
It's not today.
It's not today just because of the unfortunate circumstances that I've been laid upon my.
It's unfortunate. Bukana is not a circumstance. It's a lifestyle.
You
Being broke is not a circumstance. It's a lifestyle.
know when you had planned to spend some money and then something comes up and you realize you can't just be a stupid motherfucker and spend this money on this because that has come up.
Oh.
So that's the kind of situation that I am involved in right now. But it's not for a good cause. And yeah, my boy Joker back with the shit. You know, I'm trying to find that song that Joker doesn't like me playing.
Okay, because you know why you don't get to play music? Because you play the same song over and over again.
But see, like,
you're like a regular consumer of music.
No, so like I wanna play this one.
No. Let's play Kaush's new album.
Ah, yeah, okay,
Oh
let's
my
play
God,
that.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Please no.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Okay.
Because-
So, what time is it? It's 5:27.
yeah.
Move. Sorry. Please. Wanna play you guys the new project by Kahush. It's called If We Do Not Give Up. We'll be back after the project, so you're tuned to Radio 254. We're gonna play you guys Kahush's brand new project. It's called If We Do Not Give Up by Kahush. So listen to Radio 254. And this is Friday. We'll be back at 6 p.m. with a special guest.
The only one with the magic. Come and get it, you can have it. Come and get it, you can have it. Nataka ujue, sina haraka nawe. Mwendoni aste aste. I just wanna take it easy. Usipotoshwe na hao mafala wengine. I hide in ndogo. I got the real shit right here. Zaoni mabonoko. Little mama, crazy dada. Let me drive you crazy. Kama twana, drive you crazy. Wea giza, nitakuwa hapo kwa dakika. Little mama, crazy dada. Let me drive you crazy. Kama Check it. All about you, think about you, Nikki, roll my weed. Kila Sunday will you pass by just to fuck with me. Na kuna jua, Nikki shining like the sun for real. Now only leave, so I'm asking why you live for real. All about you, think about you, Nikki, roll my weed. Kila Sunday will you pass by just to fuck with me. Na kuna jua, Nikki shining like the sun for real. Now only leave, so I'm asking why you live for real. I'm on to better things, nafanya better things. Manzi toka Nairo said she won the wedding ring, but waste the benefit, like what be benefit? And she my special angel straight from hell cause no one heaven. I'm asking Manzi, baby, tell me what you need. Me na saka do, I made a milli blow with ease. Now she my special shorty, be like disability. Just now on up my dreams, favorite memory. A rockstar me, now rhythm got the funk. I hit a leak, now after shorty fika with the top. Heaven sent, the only thing that chased me is the rum. Kwani bana, so much drip, my can call the sun. Think she love me, only love the homie cause I'm funny. Now here you can predict, Billy, we got the club jumping. Love the copper trampoline, the way she jump assumptions. Best at times, fika hapa, check it. All about you, think about you, Nikki, roll my weed. Kila Sunday will you pass by just to fuck with me. Na kuna jua, Nikki shining like the sun for real. Now only leave, so I'm asking why you live for real. All about you, think about you, Nikki, roll my weed. Kila Sunday will you pass by just to fuck with me. Na kuna jua, Nikki shining like the sun for real. Now only leave, so I'm asking why you live for real.
They say love is sweet, love is kind. They say love is so divine, yani feeling so defined. Penzi wangu, you've been roaming through my mind. Shorty, yani yuko fly, smiling brighter than the sky. But mbona uli do me like that? Nilidhani you're the one, how you came with all the fun. Lakini kama mwizi, now I'm always on the run. Uchungu yani mingi when I think about the fact I was all about you, baby girl, that is the truth. Everything for you, hata kama it's a few. Tangu mwanzo baby, me I thought I always knew. Sasa stories are makando, so I knew it was my cue. Nilidhani when you queen, but you prove me wrong. Nilidhani you're a fiend, but ni mean it wrong. Afadhali me I leave, all the love is gone. I was all about you, nikashika form, yani vision long.
All about you, think about you, Nikki, roll my weed. Kila Sunday will you pass by just to fuck with me. Na kuna jua, Nikki shining like the sun for real. Now only leave, so I'm asking why you live for real. All about you, think about you, Nikki, roll my weed. Kila Sunday will you pass by just to fuck with me. Na kuna jua, Nikki shining like the sun for real. Now only leave, so I'm asking why you live for real. couldn't tell you it all, I'll tell you I've been in a rush. I see them hoping we fail, lakini you know that it's us. Maisha cheza kama bling, I had to chill on the drugs. Na pia lost a lot of things, just pray that what is enough. Run it up to a foot and notes, run it up stuck on a road. She say she buy when it's rolled. Mangoma they sound like the soul. I couldn't tell you it all, I'll tell you I've been in a rush. I see them hoping we fail, lakini you know that it's us. Maisha cheza kama bling, I had to chill on the drugs. Na pia lost a lot of things, just pray that what is enough. Run it up to a foot and notes, run it up stuck on the road. She say she buy when it's rolled. Mangoma they sound like the soul. 10 toes to the ground, I only keep it around if it really is loud. Jaribu Nini, Nani, they never attack but they know that we down. Mse ushika awards like gravity, that shit didn't really be forced. Bazu bowling kama golf, W, tend to shika those of course. Usema that you feel the change, I look in the mirror and see what you want. Buddha never copped a car, but pesa na saka you a lot. Ice on me keeping me warm, Rojo these days it be colder than rocks. Madams around here they swarm, ups on my feet come a sword. I couldn't tell you it all, I'll tell you I've been in a rush. I see them hoping we fail, lakini you know that it's us. Maisha cheza kama bling, I had to chill on the drugs. Na pia lost a lot of things, just pray that what is enough. Run it up to a foot and notes, run it up stuck on a road. She say she buy when it's rolled. Mangoma they sound like the soul. I couldn't tell you it all, I'll tell you I've been in a rush. I see them hoping we fail, lakini you know that it's us. Maisha cheza kama bling, I had to chill on the drugs. Na pia lost a lot of things, just pray that what is enough. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Okay, okay, you used to fuck with me, I used to fuck with you, yeah. My kicks from Freddy, Nike, they be blue, yeah. They hate me, but that's really nothing new, yeah. My goalings for my niggas, for my crew, okay, that Mali, I'm a counter. Money, I'm a count up, kama shades, I'm a stunner. Na stage, me na banda, oh. Molly Fika Dali Lala, Gagunis from Lenana. My oppos tryna run up, yeah. I'm back on it. We push the whip, them tires scream. Toka Kenya rockstar with some ice in my jeans. Now the Fedo pulled up. We tryna finish, tryna scheme. No one touching me, I don't feel. 4 senses deep, survive KOT. I'm in the wild, but I'm a beast. I got enemies, but pets are way too friendly. Shorty, she gon' lie. That's what they do, and that's just life. Nasi Dre defeat. Love the exam, but never beat. Nigga, you used to fuck with me, I used to fuck with you, yeah. My kicks from Freddy, Nike, they be blue, yeah. They hate me, but that's really nothing new, yeah. My goalings for my niggas, for my crew, okay, that Mali, I'm a counter. Money, I'm a count up, kama shades, I'm a stunner. Na stage, me na banda, oh. Molly Fika Dali Lala, Gagunis from Lenana. My oppos tryna run up, yeah.
What I do and what I say, my dream moving like a spaceship. What I do and what I say, you let English my baby, you let English my baby. My dream moving like a spaceship. Why these niggas always hate me? What I do and what I say, what I do and what I say, you let
reason. I'm Satan Goody season. He popping Molly season. Shorty won't believe it. You won't believe it. It's in Goody season. Yeah. It's in Goody season. Yeah. It's in Goody season. It's in Goody season. It's in Goody season. Yeah. It's in Goody season. Shorty won't believe it. You won't believe it. It's in Goody season. It's in Goody season. I've gotta work on my shit. I love with that bag I'ma get. Niliskia wako salty like crisps. They ain't really handling this. I heard she was calling him up. She with me and she calling him up. Ati sahi she different, whoa. Sorry, I don't give a fuck. Ako Jabba, he's up for good. I be with Tupac like I be shook. Chef Gauch in the studio cook. She a hooker, she misunderstood. Chachi like stand up for you. Rainbow money, that shit colorful. I'm say hot so the drip in a boil. If you asking, the drip is from toy. There's no AOB, yeah, there's no choice. I keep produce, me I destroy. Shoddy follow me, Kamani Kadi. Memphis, lady, badly. K1, A1, badly. They be counting on me like a tally. My champion be like rally. I had to pull up on him sadly. Kwa geti nika ushikali. Kwa sherehe niko maji. Brass that hair too long. Really what's right, what's wrong. Yeah, I'm scheming. Ati reason. I'm Satan Goody season. Keep popping Molly season. Shorty won't believe it. You won't believe it. It's in Goody season. 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 Shorty won't believe it. You won't believe it. It's in Goody season. It's in Goody season.
Black Sad.
Yeah. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Simu ita dem na ana sneak. Surely she gon' do it right for me. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Simu ita dem na ana sneak. Surely she gon' do it right for me. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Bazoo like Al Capone, Onyagi plus a 4. Shash go Jima Jaffries, who are super strong. Check the stats, that boy he been a great. Anna Tweak, I think she call me babe. I'm never running, not a candidate. Record a song, I shoddy masturbate. Now he see charity, of course you pay. Now us we don't forget, yeah, I tend to say Shenzi type is all my enemy. Simu ita dem na ana sneak. Surely she gon' do it right for me. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Simu ita dem na ana sneak. Surely she gon' do it right for me. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Simu ita dem na ana sneak. Surely she gon' do it right for me. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Yeah. Pata bag and split, no talk, we touch a lick. Bazoo too much drip, need to take a piece, need to walk it off. He's a walking lick, that's a walking boss. Fuck that other shit. Shenzi type is all my enemy. Simu ita dem na ana sneak. Surely she gon' do it right for me. Shenzi type is all my enemy.
Pro with another one.
I know how you want it, I'ma keep it 100, that's if you keep it with me. See funny assumptions, these are the facts, but it ain't what it seems. Yangu nakupenda sana vile unanipenda, you know I'm addicted. You've got the choice, the same way I do, but who be top of the wish list? And is it that season when the rain come down and I'm cold as the breeze? And for many seasons I've been studying you, eating honey easy. Nilishuka hapo juu, lips on you kani flute, cheza ka melody. Excellent form, nafanya blunder but I am not your enemy. And the watch is too clean, you can take your time. Vile mina change style like you change your life. Kurombosa, she shaking and go side to side. Toka Nairobi, you gone, but when is the flight? I know how you want it, I'ma keep it 100, that's if you keep it with me. See funny assumptions, these are the facts, but it ain't what it seems. Yangu nakupenda sana vile unanipenda, you know I'm addicted. You've got the choice, the same way I do, but who be top of the wish list? I know how you want it, I'ma keep it 100, that's if you keep it with me. See funny assumptions, these are the facts, but it ain't what it seems. Yangu nakupenda sana vile unanipenda, you know I'm addicted. You've got the choice, the same way I do, but who be top of the wish list? Premonitions inasema that it could be tricks. Ukianza hizo how you be swinging your hips. Independent, me I own like 100%. The love is laced, it's just me and you up in the mix. We signing deals, we created something great. But I got way too low when I lost you. Music over borders like a refugee escape. Pesa inaita and I'm tryna make a fortune. Pain was in the heart, I was seeking truth. Bado seeking more how missiles do. I'm with the gang, I could never lose. Blessings need plentiful. I know how you want it, I'ma keep it 100, that's if you keep it with me. See funny assumptions, these are the facts, but it ain't what it seems. Yangu nakupenda sana vile unanipenda, you know I'm addicted. You've got the choice, the same way I do, but who be top of the wish list? I know how you want it, I'ma keep it 100, that's if you keep it with me. See funny assumptions, these are the facts, but it ain't what it seems. Yangu nakupenda sana vile unanipenda, you know I'm addicted. You've got the choice, the same way I do, but who be top of the wish list? The gang, they stay beside me, yeah. Pray that someone try me, yeah. Masiku zilipita. On this mountain still I'm climbing, yeah. For this music, gave my life. My spirit here is yet to die. Kupambana, we chase the guap. Kuvuta shasha, now we feel alright. You said that you would slide for me, baby girl. But would you die for me, baby girl? So you risk your life for me, baby girl. I can't decide for you, baby girl. Kusema pole, as time fades. Upgrade the ice, naeka fade. Maisha hii, increase the craze. I made some money, I made mistakes. But you said that you would slide for me, baby girl. But would you die for me, baby girl? So you risk your life for me, baby girl. I can't decide for you, baby girl. Kusema pole, as time fades. Upgrade the ice, naeka fade. Maisha hii, increase the craze. I made some money, I made mistakes.
Now they say we're conquerors, we've lost entire kingdoms. For that shorty, how many conquerors do you think lost that shorty, gained the kingdom?
You said that you would slide for me, baby girl. But would you die for me, baby girl? So you risk your life for me, baby girl. I can't decide for you, baby girl. Kusema pole, as time fades. Upgrade the ice, naeka fade. Maisha hii, increase the craze. I made some money, I made mistakes. But you said that you would slide for me, baby girl. But would you die for me, baby girl? So you risk your life for me, baby girl. the craze. I made some money, I made mistakes.
Wave boy.
Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Knock, ni goonies. Manzi shake is stupid. Kuna fridge on the neck, I'm cooling. Ni mabazu, we don't need to prove it. Niko super lit. Fuck the other shit. Kuchelewa, we copying a brick. Can he smoke? We be matching that bitch. Knock, ni goonies. Manzi shake is stupid. Kuna fridge on the neck, I'm cooling. Ni mabazu, we don't need to prove it. Niko super lit. Fuck the other shit. Kuchelewa, we copying a brick. Can he smoke? We be matching that bitch. Niko sawa, I feel like mviri. Anadhani yako poa, amechizi. Tunafika, hakuna rahisi. Na dem anacall, I'm busy. Shorty falling for me, it's a cliff. Mini boxer, I come with the hits. See we making money, making sense. Kani mti, they want all the stems. Anadai upendo hiyo sina. It's like 4 AM, I'm with my niggas. Ati juice, tunasip muratina. Me, I'm on TV, I'm like Amina. Here no joke, no. Macho keep him low, yeah. Jacket green and yellow. Straight from Luca, you know. Knock, ni goonies. Manzi shake is stupid. Kuna fridge on the neck, I'm cooling. Ni mabazu, we don't need to prove it. Niko super lit. Fuck the other shit. Kuchelewa, we copying a brick. Can he smoke? We be matching that bitch. Knock, ni goonies. Manzi shake is stupid. Kuna fridge on the neck, I'm cooling. Ni mabazu, we don't need to prove it. Niko super lit. Fuck the other shit. Kuchelewa, we copying a brick. Can he smoke? We be matching that bitch. Chapa little more, kiasi kidogo. Just a little more, kiasi kidogo. Manzi drop it to the floor, kiasi kidogo. Kiasi kidogo. Chapa little more, kiasi kidogo. Just a little more, kiasi kidogo. Manzi drop it to the floor, kiasi kidogo. Kiasi kidogo. We was on the move, we way too big, you cannot move around it. Manzi blame Agoni just for gooning, acting way too childish. Mina kachakula, nikikula thousands. Usema uko fiti, me I'm dressing like a keeper stylist. Wanataka scope, making news, tena niko zone. Nyags fika in a few, uniform ni drip manze in a studio the school. Mali mina chapa once and then I chapa two. Chapa little more, kiasi kidogo. Just a little more, kiasi kidogo. Manzi drop it to the floor, kiasi kidogo. Kiasi kidogo. Chapa little more, kiasi kidogo. Just a little more, kiasi kidogo. Manzi drop it to the floor, kiasi kidogo. Kiasi kidogo. Baby shake that shit, baby shake it for me. Vision kama Sony, see it clapping, it's applauding. Na anabonga aje, ni makosa, ni makofi. Simu call the shash, we got a stash, so broski keep on rolling. And Kashi calling me, it got a friend for me. Mse Snakey always been like nigga biting me. I'm on standby car computer, and that's for my G. Nearly chopper once and then again I'm on to 3. Manzi, won't you holler? How you get there good? Baby girl, just holler. How you get there good? Now Lisa, how you get there good? So I leave and say how how she get that good. Manzi, won't you holla, how you get that good. Baby girl, just holla, how you get that good. Now Lisa, how you get that good. My swally like how you get that good. How you get that good, how you get that good. How you get that, how you get that good.
Hey, yo, foreigner, you crazy for this one.
Yeah. Chicky. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tuki dogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tuki dogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. I'm okay right now, better later. Rockstar, you pay me like I cater. I wish that in my heart that I could save her. Drip mingi sana, I'm a sailor. Msebin bright like the future. Cheza charge, alisema I amuse her. Cheza focus, I've been trying to get the roof up. Manzi, she popping on that blue stuff. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tuki dogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tuki dogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. They tell a story, but I'll tell you mine. Kwa akili, I think it's a gold mine. Fuck a time, I tuna blow in no time. Hapa kuball in that pussy, I'm a nosedive. Goddamn, I'm just tryna get lit, baby. Last time, Uli sema me, I'm too crazy. Really choma, so I'm really tryna to take it. Upgrade, kama simu, got a new cadence. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tuki dogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good. Looking out for you, I'm looking good. Show me what you can, what you could. Kuchizi tuki dogo as I should. I'm looking out for you, I'm looking good.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Yeah. Checky. Yeah. Now dance in the rain, here watching a glisten. Dunia ka shule, don't listen. Chapo smoky for breakfast, brilliant. We say I hate no assistant. Pimping the fuck out this bitch. Pimping the fuck out this hoe. Many problems, they come and they go. On my solo, get the candy show. Baby, you my cocaine. Me na ball hopper to feel like cocaine. You know me, I don't give up like no way. Manzi ako special, okay. Watch out vex. Stress. Mos, ni best. Chrome, ka best. Isa, don't tense. Watch out vex. Stress.
I put a whole bag
Mos,
of jelly beans
best.
up my ass.
Crown, the best, yeah, Isa, don't tense. It go bright, Nikki speak, don't need reload. I was posted in 24 freehold when the music I started at 0. Manze kuvuta, shit was in kilos. Watch our issues, I just dance. Ni monopoly, still take a chance. How I look like a god in them pants. Yeah, she gone and I do understand. Sweet words, they taste like a jelly bean. Duty from Jammu, I'm under the stars. I wouldn't give it up for anything. We live and we learn. Now watch out your shash. Pencil how I'm taking my medicine. Mos, the best. Chrome, the best. Isa, don't tense. Watch out vex. Stress. Mos, the best.
I put a whole bag of
the
jelly
best.
beans up my ass.
Yeah, don't tense. Nearly change any race. I'm say like Elon aiming out of space. Made a sun when all them skies was grey. My shambio on occasion stick to my base. Watch out vex. Stress. Mos, the best. Chrome, the best. Isa, don't tense. Watch out vex. Stress. Mos, the best. Chrome, the best. Isa, don't tense. Ilikuwa yani moment ya realization. Yeah, lakini hiyo sana maisha pekee ni too late. back the tears, another tragedy. I admit I'm far from perfect, say it happily. Jana too, Wali Sema, I lit up the scene. I'm amazed, how did this student make a masterpiece? Open my heart like I'm a surgeon, kuja wewe uone. Bila Bible, I'll be real, I'm tryna keep it honest. Your dreams, they tell me all your secrets and you keep me hurting. Hundreds of thousands on the flight and I know you deserved it. Samingi, I think about the changes and all the stages. I'm Copperfield when on the beat, I'm like a fucking mage. Stundu lies, say smoke like an exhaust pipe. My mother told me, make sure you watch for your mental state. Kuarada, anxiety never let you rest. I heard the hate like it's an echo and took it as test. Belay nafa, and honesty make sure they undress. I'ma need dreads, but on that pussy it's a conquest. I talk to pops, I never used to, never wanted to. I let you in, but everything you see ain't beautiful. Kuweka effort kanishule how a student do. I put my heart and soul on a canvas and painted you. Ambitious sana kama mboya. Feeling great, Kenjay me slide, bila Dora. He escaped, maisha ili change, I try explain, she don't relate. We never been blood, but still she loved me all the same. From Louisas to strangers and shit. Prior to this, before they called me the artist. Kutoka show, I wish you'd see me rock this bitch. While I cut deep to reminisce, Daktari Eka stitch. I stay alone, drug induced into the microphone. Kutoka mbali kauko westi unaenda coast. Sisi we high off life, always taking talks. Such a beautiful death, now I'll be dead and gone. I stay alone, drug induced into the microphone. Kutoka mbali kauko westi unaenda coast. Sisi we high off life, always taking talks. Such a beautiful death, now I'll be dead and gone.
Big Vita free.
Niko gomna kunanyesha, chances za kushandwa zinanipa extra pressure. Kidungi kwa mrazi utoboka mdesha juu ya pressure. Msana ni hala ni mdem na wife kwa kitanda. I'm not gonna do this game. Tempted to quit my day job, lakini obsessions zinanipa extra pressure. Niko gomna kunanyesha, chances za kushandwa zinanipa extra pressure. Kidungi kwa mrazi utoboka mdesha juu ya pressure. Msana ni hala ni mdem na wife kwa kitanda. I'm not gonna do this game. Tempted to quit my day job, lakini obsessions zinanipa extra pressure. Yes, si activist, inaka ujui mana active ni. Parties lit, tumejinda sumta na mangeoswa varsity. High school Z, atutaki scene, yo. High school Z, si, tuna ethics, sisi wa reckless G. Arif alipewa long ride juzi, life marambili 50. Ati alikuwa wrong side, saya shooting according to briefing. Live bulletin, sipata straight from KOT. Ndugu ya Sule, visually, wananiita DOP. On the loose, kadan shmida, akujua tukiwa configures. Always root kwa speaker, mpaka motion haziezi pita. Constantly namba moja, Johnny na Goro haziezi isha. Robbery Jogoro, dwalivuka na sadaka ya sitam. IG Bonnet, the retired of late. IG model simta, meriata ningefish kwa lake. Niliambia shori asika mtaa kama hajapiga tenje. Lasinare kwenda BN lipatwa red handed. Afanda linambia nsirande rande hata ningia kibare. Savage waka mande nilingia ofena open. Kabonga na bigi matope, ngombe iliona mi mnyonge. Rhymes zenyu stolen, pia kicks na whip, hamko bowling. Niko gomna kunanyesha, chances za kushandwa zinanipa extra pressure. Kidungi kwa mrazi utoboka mdesha juu ya pressure. Msana ni hala ni mdem na wife kwa kitanda. I'm not gonna do this game. Tempted to quit my day job, lakini obsessions zinanipa extra pressure. Niko gomna kunanyesha, chances za kushandwa zinanipa extra pressure. Kidungi kwa mrazi utoboka mdesha juu ya pressure. Msana ni hala ni mdem na wife kwa kitanda. I'm not gonna do this game. Tempted to quit my day job, lakini obsessions zinanipa extra pressure. Jai bakshanga tot ndo ni Rom Nairobi na ni juu ya baby daughter. Nasikia kuna vital parcel imedrop, niko ready kuichota. Southern province kwa plot ya blue ndio malio mjoro anatoka. Fuck what the point is, even before COVID-19 ilikuwa heavy smoker. Hivi ndo venye Ford muendanga, contraband illegal kwa masachet na ikanga. 24 hours niko locked on my girlfriend zivo lati corona na mbamba. Na sijaogopa deni, naitwanga Dutchman mwizi, sinanga profession. Last time yo pandemic, nilikuwa lockdown 2 weeks bila ta provision. Ni ratio mgialu yo shori ni msotu ungejuana, shida ni mrongo. Manz niko action packed, wasoro ni misomo, kitu wana ni shida ni mdomo. Hii ni big deal clip vile na mezisha loud maridadi na siwanga mabangi miraa. Last victim kwa crime analia nilimtazia rough na in fact alikuwa lucky enough. Gwari alfajiri tuko on, unaweza dhani ni majira. niliraukia marikiti kubai na nasi za mratina rongrende suzi kukianga ndani ya rental sema mama pima chini ya kiti nilipata bro ameficha after kusanif bisheni mzima Fuchs nilishoot operatives mapema sijaipenda fans kunishut out na temper after kukanga na cash out na hepa nimekuwa maarufu na tepa utawika kwa ngeta nyonde zitahepa kwa mti kwa nectar mini arteta debt collector mrenga ni wrong inakanika Audi na sepa niko gomna kunanyesha chances za kushandwa zinanipa extra pressure kidungi kwa mrazi utoboka mdesha juu ya pressure msana ni hala ni mdem na wife kwa kitanda I'm not gonna do these games to quit my day job lakini obsessions zinanipa extra pressure niko gomna kunanyesha chances za kushandwa zinanipa extra pressure kidungi kwa mrazi utoboka mdesha juu ya pressure msana ni hala ni mdem na wife kwa kitanda I'm not gonna do these games tempted to quit my day job lakini obsessions zinanipa extra pressure
walidhani kovu mimi nacheza ntilo akacheza na pesa Blaine alishandwa jikoni kwa kejo utashindwa ni damu ama peptang beef miaka 10 naweka manzo na imagineo pressure super na dai ajanyesha pressure extra pressure ready for war ndo maana sudi shisembe kinyeji na raw morio ni pedi na alikuwa na mtoo lakini mambanga walimshika na ndoo mirende ni wrong irende ni rock rende ya umo mahali mimi nenda west kukama na nita the African Al Capone cheki seti sensi medi skeliana dai tusele johini geri na geri talelea lulu na Mr. Berry nina mandugu na lisha daily ogopa waroro wanaitwa njeri lakini
Yo, I have a silly question. I always have a silly question, but like,
extra pressure.
If you like an artist and then they drop a shitty album, do you tell them?
Yes.
But like, that's not. I feel like that's where like Joe Budden like gets clout, but then he also gets hate.
But he hates everything.
Because it's okay. It's like it's cloudy to hate, but like if you like an artist and you like their music, but then they drop a shitty album, like can you say it's a shitty album without it being hating?
I feel like you can.
How do you do that effectively?
Tell them like, bro, it wasn't what we were expecting. I feel like there was something you could have done. You know?
Yeah, making this is hard, man. Very hard. Like being guys who drop albums on a regular basis and are able to put in an effort that is at least equal to the standard that they set earlier. Man, shit is hard. I don't know. I have to hear this album again.
We're not talking about a specific album. Are you talking about a specific album?
Oh, man, I was talking about the album I'm going to drop. You get.
Me, I was talking about in general. If you like an artist and they drop an album, but the music is shit, like, okay, what happens? Like, can you tell them, or like, how does it work?
I feel like they won't care, bro. Artists should not care about the reception from fans.
She's put your phone on silent.
It's a mistake. Like, it's not something.
Just I said please.
Okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna step off for a second.
Yeah, I was saying like I don't think. What is the question?
Would you tell an artist that his album is shit?
I would not tell him because I know he wouldn't care, or she wouldn't care. Because like I'm not, for an artist to drop something, I knew. Okay, me grew up on Wayne didn't care what mentality of what anyone. He didn't care what anyone thought about his music except him.
Rebirth was a terrible album.
Yeah, but like he didn't care about it. Still sold.
I liked Prom Queen though, but Rebirth was a terrible album.
More than the story I'm trying to make out is like I feel like if you're talented and you already have that recognition and you already know that you're good, then you should not care about.
Then you keep giving us the vibe. You don't change up. Like honestly, your fans. I mean,
I think that's why
I'm doing it for the. I don't know. I feel like artists should do it for the fans, not just themselves.
I feel like the more if you do it for yourself, so the fans will get like they'll be drawn more to it. That's what I think. But obviously, you have to make music for the people for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're releasing it.
But apparently, I don't know. Guys just don't want to put in a box. Maybe they don't want to be like maybe you drop a hit and then you don't want your album to sound like a hit. Because if you want to hear the hits, then this is
that's fine. Like we'll understand that you've changed what you're doing. But like if it's the whole project is not like palatable, I don't know. I mean, I would like to tell them.
Would it be hateful?
No, see, as long as you do it in a constructive, criticism way.
But like, what if you're a fan? Like, I don't know, you're a fan of someone, like then you're telling them you don't like the music. That's fucked up.
It is. But like, if you, I don't think you should tell the artist, man.
You just keep quiet. Like, okay, if you were spitting whack bars, bro, you wouldn't want us to tell you, yo, change that shit up. Like, you just want to, you know how Soli sits and guesses you up. Like, no one's, like, we don't want an honest opinion.
See, I want now, like, I don't want my friends to tell me not fans. You know, because.
But what if your fan is a friend?
Okay, then I think that they have the right to actually have that opinion on my work because they're a friend and a fan. You know, so look for a friend fan, you get to ask for my opinion.
So, who do artists make music for? To get your opinion?
That's a question I ask the artist because it depends. Some people are doing it because their parents force them to. Some people are doing it because they love it. Some people are signed to a contract and they can't leave a fucking contract. Like, people make music for different reasons.
Yeah, people whose parents force them.
Yeah. Like your parents are like proper violinists and that's what they're known for. Like they're classical musicians. You have to go to like the same schools. You have to go to Berkeley. You have to like the same way if your parents are lawyers. Like it's not the same.
Maybe I was so tired of the show. I don't know, man. Like I played ball and my legs are killing me.
I think this is the first week in a long time I've been sober the whole week. Like I'm not touched an alcoholic drink the whole week.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Like why didn't you drink?
I don't know, just I guess I don't know, I just Ufukara.
What's that?
Being broke.
Yeah, well that's Kiswahili.
Yes.
Like proper meaning for broke. No siku swata.
I think that's shame.
Okay.
Who dropped this week? Beside Kenyan wise though. Have you had a chance to listen to it?
I've listened to Radio 254 for the first time.
Okay.
No, I really I don't think we didn't have time to go through.
We played the whole thing.
Serious?
Yeah.
That was the whole album?
Yeah.
Why did it feel so short?
It's a short album.
How many tracks are it?
I don't know. We can find out though. Do you like any songs that you've heard?
The 11 songs, 28 minutes.
I like the single.
What's the single? Ngori season.
No, the one for
Such a Beautiful Death.
Yeah, Such a Beautiful Death. I like that one.
Okay. I feel like I feel like with dropping can be tricky because if you drop too much, it's a problem. If you drop too much, it's a problem. But like if you drop too far away, it's a problem. So it's like Kaush has dropped multiple projects.
Yeah.
Is it hurting him or killing him?
I think it's hurting him or killing him.
Is it hurting him or helping him?
Helping him.
To drop more projects.
Kaush is being consistent. Like I mean, man has a work ethic, man. I like how he's feeling. Giving us projects like artists like that. Man, like as much as you really want a good album, but like you don't want to be that guy waiting 3 years to drop again.
But when Rihanna drops, you know they're gonna go crazy.
Rihanna's like on a global level, but she can afford to do that, man. She's like this demand and supply. She knows that she's holding that shit back. When she drops it, media, it's gonna go diamond the first day, man.
How many times has Khaligraph dropped?
Once.
Album wise.
He's still consistent though.
But those are singles, bro. Like Calligraph is dope, but like I feel like
you're an Octo fan, so you're biased.
I am. I like Octo drops, you know.
No, Octo, but honestly, okay, dropping quality or just dropping. There's a difference between just dropping and dropping quality.
Me, I like an artist who has a good work ethic and is willing to be able to drop. Because I get to hear bodies of work and get to identify different stories and realize what they're going through at this point, man. Like, yo, it's the same thing with, like, bro, when Kara 5 came out, and you were so gassed for years about that shit, but, like, you realize times have changed. Like, probably the music sounds different because you're in a different age. I don't know, bro, like, I don't know, but more of the point is, bro, if you're a rapper listening right now, work hard, man. There's too much music going on right now, and I feel like if you just miss out, timing is everything. I feel like timing is everything. That's actually what I want to say. Timing is crucial. But if you drop more or less more often, I'll be happy as a fan of Kenyan music for sure.
But then like.
Yeah, right.
But then look at timing. Right now, if you drop, there's not many concerts you can do. There's not doing events that big.
So you have to look at like after you drop, then what? You can't just drop and not make money off, or like people cannot enjoy your album the way they were enjoyed it was different.
Oh, true, but like I feel like there's some shows opening up here and there slowly. Obviously, with time there'll be more and more, and hours will probably change once curfew is removed.
Yeah, and then maybe everyone.
You think curfew is ever going to be removed? Never.
So people were saying that they might fully lock down, back to lockdown.
I mean, I think like okay, the issue, we can open up if we have vaccinations. We don't have vaccinations. The whole country is hard to get vaccinations. So, I don't know. How do we open up if we're not taking the precautions we need to be taking?
Let's just get vaccinated when it comes. It's a lifelong wait, man. I feel like guys didn't dilate, man, when they came. They thought they're just like probably waiting to see if their neighbor would get it or their cousin would get it or whatever. Just to see like if someone would actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's like I feel like.
But there's also people who don't want to be vaccinated, period.
I mean, yeah, that's their decision, man. But like, if you get COVID and you're in an unfortunate situation where you're holding on to your life, then you know what I'm saying? I guess the government has to warn you. It's to help you fight COVID, better.
Okay.
It's killing people.
That sucks.
Yeah, I want to get my second vaccine. I just need to find out to get it.
The second vaccine?
The second dose, sorry.
Okay.
The second one is better than the first one. You don't feel the same.
I didn't feel anything in the first one.
You didn't? No. Remember, your immune system is really mad. Because remember the time I got COVID and then we're in the same area, you're the only one who didn't get to get it. And we hugged and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I changed your glasses, you know what I'm saying? So like you have a mad immune system, yo. What the fuck? You get what it's those dollars we've been saying over the years. There's a day I went to Morelia at a pharmacy and I was seeing shit like that in my life. You remember that day?
Yeah, I remember.
The guy literally was telling the pharmacy guy to order like medicine, like drinks, you guys, yo. Check him, buy his bullshit. He knew all the names, you got the milligrams you have to take.
You have to know what you're putting in your system, bro.
True. This is mine, because I did shit like that in my life. You know, most niggas go to the pharmacy, they know exactly what they want. It's probably one or two things they got.
But also, if you can avoid getting sick, do your best. Wear your mask. So I saw some chick tweet about how you have to have a mad as fuck face when you're working in the CBD. I know you don't have to because you're wearing your mask.
Freedom London, yo.
Freedom from what?
From COVID-19, man.
But this thing is gonna be here for like another year and a half.
I don't think it's ever gonna leave us, man. It's like AIDS, man. You know, just that we learn how to live with that shit. We're protecting ourselves. Use condoms. That should be good.
Alright guys, we're gonna take a music break. We'll be back after the music break. You're listening to Radio 254.
Mimi na wawili wa Nyeri, life ina change, fans wanadai discuss na manga fit. Tulishinda kwa gazette, squeeze tuko kwa makava za magazine. Avocado juu ya bread, songa kando nyi watoto wa majarin. Hapa rapa wezi mekalia cha kuroga, squeeze chalia na sing. They cool with the kids, still with the homies, we full in the crib. Jalishu kibonga mi bora ni kule ni feed, ni shoot ni pee. Sky shit highly, picheki jomi wanga kin. Side chick ni aringi, wife alikuja na kids.
Imeweza na kakienda basi enda na imeweza na ukibebwa basi bebwa nayo. Kitu safi ende chain chain, mali safi ende chain chain. Kitu safi ende chain chain, mali safi ende chain chain. Wamlambez kauli menisha kwa champez na imewacha kuwa siri. Ndio maana na bachain na machingri na squeezy, hata ukikam na sansezi shikiki. Na daily niko biz na mabig fish wa jiji, macheku sainiwa di kalamu ziandiki. Mawenki bao kuzibeba ni tizi, na kaka nisa empty hakuna kasisi. Baadaye niko rienya ma drinks na mayengs, banaye niko things dona nikibleki ten. Sai siko right so itabidi nime left, chupori tumekafunga tukatupaki. Ndio maana mi udunga kamsumari na kitu imebaki ni kumea tu kitambi. Jundani ya Wolenje nina kambi ya ganji, na skuzi sina rende nina gang ya wafuasi. Imeweza na kakienda basi enda na. Imeweza na ukibebwa basi bebwa nayo. Kitu safi and the chain chain, mali safi and the chain chain. Kitu safi and the chain chain, mali safi and the chain chain. Mini kama dread after nywele shaggy baby, better and improve making power moves daily. Siku hizi siwezi lose chance, niko rada deadly, na kama movie ya Roma siwezi kosa peke. Perienga deli cheze kami na kamna my yanks na my drinks. Acha bashi bank speaker ya matri, wakiteta kiako they wambie call police. Imeweza na kakienda basi enda na. Imeweza na ukibebwa basi bebwa nayo. Kitu safi and the chain chain, mali safi and the chain chain. Kitu safi and the chain chain, mali safi and the chain chain.
Yeah. Yeah, ay. Esa mnipigia moto, kwanza ni washio tiri, then niletea toto, ndo niwape hadithi. Nilidhani tuko straight, kumbe nyi bado mnakuleo miti. Usijali hata Samson alipoteza nywele kipeneo miti. Then niendanga misi, ndo nikapate matichi. Then kasienga fununu, manze nilidhani buti nimechizi. Ati buti ya kuanzisha injili, ati buti ya fanyangi injili. Buda buti ndo alikuwa gampishi, walikuwa mseni lituma iliki. Buda pandishe otoja, ndani na jo umevaa kamisi. Wajifanya mzee wa keja, na ndani umekaliwa na kalisi. Buda kabonge na kobi kihara, mwendeleo chucha na story za para, na maplagwa na mwadhara. Kazi ni kupeana tuko mambanga. Pitishia moto sasa. Ai, nafungaze maji hapa na tulizi. Yeah, ay. Esa mnipigia maji, na better make sure ni makali. Buda tulivuka boda, ndo tukapigia waraji. Sahi nafikiria bongo, buda na sibongi story ya nyasi. Na bonga kupanda basi, ndo tukapigia konyagi. Jigeri ni safi, buda ni choice kwa ngati, mistari ni safi. Ey, buda nilipoa kipaji, nusu mita. Fika hapo ndo tupishane kipaji, basi sijafika, itabidi umechill mtaani. Game naitinga, kanisa sinapenda wenye wanaringa. Vile nilipiga, alijua mbona nakuwaga na sifa. Shawty attack, she just might go ahead and buy me a band, just for the smash. Shawty acting like she very sadika. Hey, squad, love that whole squad, man. Hey, son. Yeah.
Roach lete yo maji, itabidi wakubali. Sini watu wa matangi, watu walali kwa kazi. Biz na chapa kambi, gang yangu ni wasafi. Plex na jaza za kazi, tunageuza hii kambi. Tumelink magizani, Roach rada ni gani? Tuko shrap Kariobangi, tuni mekari mahais walai. Sai na chapa makali sivuti mangwai. Naroga na psych na leta ma vibes za might. You moving in different lanes with die. Anadai mini vibe lakini sidai mavako za guy. Siku hizi ni kubai, kavile mena dusai. Ndio kupata tuka high, wase wana lose their minds. Ndio maana mina grind, nipate the bands, ni flex one die. Yeah.
Hey, yo maji sasa, tunadaiza yo maji. Squad.
Roach lete yo moto, itabidi wa mesoro. Hakuna cha let's be friends, you come with the money or we don't pretend. Hakuna kuflex my net, if you in a net, we fish kwa set. Uwezi switch na the rest unless ukae na vest ni aim. I'm out in Vegas, Knox Vegas, ain't I awesome. In the awesome of all the outcomes, yeah the legends I'm on. Come on, unadai ku come on, I'm a two ku ride on. Niggas wanna die too ku hang on, waku pull to Babylon. Songa mina serve na curve, check it damage lodge. Bonga nita come the boogeyman, I'm the Jason. Gone with the winds, flows are winging as you ways you mention. Attention, I am Gavi, check it the game I own.
I need a bad one like you. You need a bad man like me. I need a bad one like you. No other bad man like me. Baby, it's been so long, I'm thinking it's time that I pick and choose. Why does it feel so wrong when you get me high on the things we do? We never let none confuse me, never let one confuse me. Come one by one, excuse me, but do we never let none confuse me, never let one confuse me. Come one by one, excuse me.
Pretty young thing, nothing less than amused. Girl in my eyes, it's a blessing that view. Holding you tight while we vibing and booming. If I'm going down, then she riding and shoving your body. I'm holding you close. Aki and Nani, I'm taking you home. I need a baddie, a rider, a shooter, a fighter, a girl who want all of the smoke.
No, I need a bad one like you. You need a bad man like me. I need a bad one like you. No other bad man like me. No. Baby, it's been so long, I'm thinking it's time that I pick and choose. Why does it feel so wrong when you get me high on the things we do? We never let none confuse me, never let one confuse me. Come one by one, excuse me, but do we never let none confuse me, never let one confuse me. Come one by one, excuse me. Hey, what you tryna say? Tell me if you down, are you tryna get away? Whenever I'm around, I can see it in your face. See the girls that you play, but you come my way. I tell them turn it up, roll a big one, let me burn it up. We gon' get down till the sun is up, Everybody tryna be one of us. No, I need a bad one like you. You need a bad man like me. I need a bad one like you. No other bad man like me. No. Baby, it's been so long, I'm thinking it's time that I pick and choose. Why does it feel so wrong when you get me high on the things we do? We never let none confuse me, never let one confuse me. Come one by one, excuse me, but do we never let none confuse me, never let one confuse me. Come one by one, excuse me.
Mumbles and enjoyment, kill a sickle when we sippin'. Still Maisha Raha, that's the only way we livin'. Always in the studio, the perfect place to be. Working on becoming someone they gon' pay to see. Still a Zima hustle heavy, shout out to my friends. Keep the circle smaller than the logo of the bands. Verbal affirmation, pray to God I never need it. Bado controversial, spending checks on my Adidas. Nile Teni Pesa, I've been working on my calling. Studio session stretching till the hours of the morning. Please do it for me, my homie G, tell me you know him. Don't run me my money or you tell me if you joking. Nile Teni Pesa, please bring me my cash. I don't want no pressure, I just want the bag. Nile Teni Pesa, please bring me my cash. I don't want no pressure, I just want the bag. Okay, looking at the fame like it's an ex I used to like. Nila Zima, but the fame it would be nice. Promise to myself not giving up, man, it's a must. Married to the game, but then we started out as lust. But why they acting extra, moving like they mad. I want this forever, and I want it bad. I got me some hitters popping addies in the back. Now Bado, I got brothers putting Kenya on the map. Weighing on my head, but still I gotta find the balance. Way too many doubted, so I gotta make this happen. Nile Teni Pesa, please bring me my cash. I don't want no pressure, I just want the bag. Nile Teni Pesa, please bring me my cash. I don't want no pressure, I just want the bag. One more for the road, one before I go. The goal is to make music they gon' feel up in the soul. Headed to the club, na niko maji na my guys. Uber got an ox that unreleased up in the ride. Still I got your number, it's the hardest to delete. See me acting Gucci, but it's harder than it seems. I ain't buying dreams no matter who you tell me sold them. Go run me my money, that's the only thing I told them. Nileteni pesa, pesa. Please bring me my cash, cash. I don't want no pressure, pressure. I just want the bag, bag. Nileteni pesa, pesa. Please bring me my cash, cash. I don't want no pressure, pressure. I just want the bag, bag.
Girl, I promise I'm over my exes. How you do it? You got me so reckless. I don't even hit up on my exes. I don't mind cause you on my checklist. Yeah. Booty popping got me restless. Shawty even got me double texting. Yeah, how you do it? You got me so reckless. Girl, I promise I'm over my exes. Ooh, yes sir, yes sir. Girl, I promise I'm over my exes. Ooh, yes sir, yes sir. I don't even hit up on my exes. Girl, I promise I'm over my ex. Ooh, yes sir, yes sir. I don't wanna go back, I'm like nah, no way, no way. I'm like nah, no way, no way. Shawty, I'm hooked, I don't wanna go back. And I cut it, I did it for you. I'm like nah, no way, no way. I'm like nah, no way, no way. Girl, I keep telling you that I'm not capping. Shawty, I promise I'm done with my exes. Yeah, I'm over my exes. Baby girl, they started from the Insta. Then you added me up on your Finsta. Told me kill him, not here, take my number. Started dancing and blasting more bomber. Telling niggas how I'm on me holler. Then you tell me how my music poppin'. Killer, don't start singing, now I'm good.
Yo, check this. See, I ain't really mess with no exes. All I do is cut them off, baby, check this. Tryna be all up on me, nigga, reckless. Yeah, I'm just tryna be with you, baby, embrace. Ride with you with the cool moving set pace. Without you, full of lost, baby, misplaced. Tryna move and navigate, tryna play streets. Yeah, hey, see, cause baby, you're my Jasmine. Tryna make her dreams come true, be Aladdin. Have you dripping head to toe in some satin. Wanna try vibe you with some Latin. Yeah, that's cause you classy. And you need a nigga that's gonna match your sassy. Be with you, hold you tight, rub your batty. You her bibty, what it do, I'm your man, B.
Girl, I promise I'm over my exes. How you do it? You got me so reckless. I don't even hit up on my exes. I don't mind cause you on my checklist. Yeah, booty popping got me restless. Shawty even got me double texting. Yeah, how you do it? You got me so reckless. Girl, I promise I'm over my exes. Ooh, yes sir, yes sir. Girl, I promise I'm over my exes. Ooh, yes sir, yes sir. I don't even hit up on my exes. Yes sir, girl, I promise I'm over my ex. Ooh, yes sir, yes sir. I don't wanna go back, I'm like nah, no way, no way. I'm like nah, no way, no way. Shawty, I'm hooked, I don't wanna go back. And I cut it, I did it for you. I'm like nah, no way, no way. I'm like nah, no way, no way. Girl, I keep telling you that I'm not capping. Shawty, I promise I'm done with my exes. Yeah.
I've taken away your strength, Samson. Your little denite sparrow will nest alone.
You Philistine gutter rat. Throw your spears. What do you fear?
Oh, pombe sigara naweza wacha bila kung'ang'ana, lakini hawa wasichana vile nawapenda ni kama laana. Ooh, so generation, I'm the storyteller. Ooh, Lord. Nasikia walevi huota na bia, lakini kuna siri ndawaibia leo. See, I'm not addicted to alcohol. I'm not a victim, not at all. Yalimpata Samson, yakampata Solomon. Situation igeuka tricky, kila shimo na panda miti. Contribution kwa team afisi karura. Hey, situation
Mr. Brandy Brown. Yeah. Pick your destination. Yeah. And I will take you there. Hey ladies, get your first class tickets ready. Where you tickets? She says she wants more and more. Twende kasi bila governor. Be careful what you wish for. Baby, can you handle it? It might get a little too freaky for you. And I don't wanna get you feeling uncomfortable. Nieleze kama unataka niongeze ama nipunguze. I'll do what you say. Be the boss, baby boss. All I wanna do is work for you, work on you, work you out. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no paperwork, no. Little mama, pretty dada, let me drive you crazy kama twana. Ukitaka, weagiza, nitakuwa hapa kwa dakika. Little mama, pretty dada, let me drive you crazy kama twana. More fire, kuliko jana. I can take you higher and higher. I'll give you that special attention that you're seeking so bad. If you ask for it, I am the only one with the magic. Come and get it, you can have it. Come and get it, you can have it. Nataka ujue, sina haraka nawe. Mwendo ni aste aste. I just wanna take it easy. Usipotoshwe na hao mafala wengine. Ahadi ndogo ndogo. I got the real shit right here. Zao ni mabonoko. Little mama, crazy dada, let me drive you crazy kama twana. Ukitaka, weagiza, nitakuwa hapa kwa dakika. Little mama, crazy dada, let me drive you crazy kama twana. More fire, kuliko jana. I can take you higher and higher. Alright. I'll be your captain tonight. Get your tickets ready, baby. Let me take you there. Pick a destination. Let me take you there. Take you there. Ooh, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new sheriff in town, Mr. Brandy Brown. Yeah. Pick your destination. Yeah. And I will take you there. Hey ladies, get your first class tickets ready. Where you tickets? She says she wants more and more. Twende kasi bila governor. Be careful what you wish for. Baby, can you handle it? It might get a little too freaky for you. And I don't wanna get you feeling uncomfortable. Nieleze kama unataka niongeze ama nipunguze. I'll do what you say. Be the boss, baby boss. All I wanna do is work for you, work on you, work you out. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no paperwork, no. Little mama, pretty dada, let me drive you crazy kama twana. Ukitaka, weagiza, nitakuwa hapa kwa dakika. Little mama, pretty dada, let me drive you crazy kama twana. More fire, kuliko jana. I can take you higher and higher. I'll give you that special attention that you're seeking so bad. If you ask for it, I am the only one with the magic. come and get it. You can have it, come and get it. You can have it. Nataka ujue, sina haraka nawe. Mwendo ni aste aste. I just wanna take it easy. Usipotoshwe na hao mafala wengine. Ahadi ndogo ndogo. I got the real shit right here. Zao ni mabonoko. Little mama, crazy dada, let me drive you crazy. Kama twana, ukitaka wea giza, nitakuwa hapo kwa dakika. Little mama, crazy dada, let me drive you crazy. Kama twana, more fire, kuliko jana. I can take you higher and higher. Tonight, get your tickets ready, baby. Let me take you there. Pick a destination. Let me take you there. Take you there. Ooh, hey, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new sheriff in town, Mr. Brandy Brown. Yeah, pick your destination. Yeah. And
now we're back with a special guest in the building. We usually like our guests to introduce themselves, so if you don't mind, let us know who you are.
Yeah. Hi guys, this is Waithaka. I'm a music producer from Kenya, but I'm based in Dallas, Texas. And I'm here with the fellas from Radio 25419. And actually, one of the guys is a good old friend that we've been missing each other, like just talking and we finally get to meet each other.
Can I tell people the story of how I know Waithaka? So many people don't know I used to make music. At the time, I was signed to a record label that was run by a producer named Kevin Provoke. So I was a teenager. And I had a record deal. So we were in a group. We used to make videos. We even had Lucas shoot our videos. So we were in a group and we were making music. But the time we were making music, Kamula had come out.
Hold on, you know how Lucas looks like?
Yeah. He shot a music video for us. Yeah. My brother was there and everything.
It was very interesting. I've never seen it.
He shot a music video for us.
I've never seen it. That man is a mystery.
He is. So even having his number, you can be like, yo, I have Lucas's number. People can't believe it.
Wow.
But me being a musician didn't work out. But it's not working out was the best thing that happened, because I guess that journey of me looking for studios, that journey of me trying to get a DJ to play my song, that journey of going to print CDs and putting labels on it, knowing where Enos is, where to shoot a video, I learned more trying to be a musician than I learned in business school. Like that taught me a lot. But at the time we were making music, we had this one song featuring Jay Smiles. It was called Heavens and Beyond, and it was a really nice track. And for some reason, we used to post music on SoundCloud. And for some reason, I don't know how it happened, but Waithaka happened to make a remix to Heavens and Beyond.
That was you?
The slow version,
I remember.
That's his version of that song. And that song is 2012, probably 2011,
2012.
Because I went to college in 2012. So all of the last time I made music was 2012 and beyond, behind. So that remix is one of my favorite songs, because you slowed us down, and then we were like rapping. It's like, I know a place. I don't know but like it was very smooth.
Because of Jay Smiles.
Yes.
He made it very easy for me to slow it down.
He's an amazing vocalist. One of the best. Like he was working with Kamula. He's not
still in Australia.
He's back now, but he doesn't make music.
Wow. Actually, what's up with that?
Life. I feel like life happens, because and that's why I feel like I look at Trio Mio and I think, yo, Akina Karun were that age. You know, many people break out when they're really young. Kolo was talking about how when they were in Klepto, they were in high school. So now you're in high school, you go to university, life happens, you find yourself just veering off.
And then you have bills to pay, and
Music doesn't pay.
Doesn't put food on the table, doesn't pay your rent.
True, but to me, I don't know if I could do anything else.
I mean,
your passion regardless.
I would still make music if I wasn't making it for the masses.
Okay.
I would still do music.
Okay, so I want to do one last thing, take one last thing before we get to interviewing Waithaka. When I was starting Radio 254, I had a job and my life was going okay, and I had this idea of a place where Kenyan artists could have a platform. And I'm not in the industry. I was detached from it. So I knew when I was looking for people to talk to, I thought of Waithaka. I said, this guy knows a lot about Kenyan artists. He's been able to make albums with Kenyan artists together. Like, he's put an album called Odes to the Queen, where he puts different female Kenyan artists on an album, and it's different languages, it's different sounds, it's different genres. He taps in, I think, and being in the diaspora, I think, is very helpful because you have a bird's eye view. You're removed from it, but you're seeing a lot. So I knew that if I'm going to do this, I need to talk to Waithaka. So I reached out to him. He didn't respond to my email. So I reached out to his other email, and I got him. And we did a Zoom call, and I literally gave him a 1 hour pitch of this is what Radio 254 is, this is what it looks like. And he's like, he was impressed because I came to him after I had done stuff. I didn't come to you with, let's do this. I'd already built the website, I'd registered the company, I'd done the trademark. I was ready.
You had done the groundwork, and that's the most important thing, because now I can see what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that really messed it up was like Corona happened and we got derailed.
Yeah.
Because now I had to stay at home with the kids and homeschool. So everything was put on hold for me. Then I remember I tried to remember your name, and I have to apologize on radio. I'm sorry. Like, I tried to remember your name, and I'm like, I had a Zoom call with this guy. What's his name? Couldn't remember Gifted Population. Then I went looking for the song. But then I see a message on. You messaged me on Instagram?
Yes.
First, and then
Twitter. Yes.
Then I see the name Joki. I'm like, that name sounds familiar. And when your brother said it was you, and I started asking, was he in the military? He's like, yeah.
Actually, I Zoom called you on my lunch break.
I know.
I was in my uniform.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were in the office.
Yes. So I was at work.
Oh, that's cool.
So, Waithaka, let's start. I don't know. People are listening to us from all over the world.
Uh-huh.
Who are you?
First and foremost, I'm a father, I'm a husband, and then I'm a musician, I'm a music producer. I'm Kenyan by birth, but now I have two homes, the US and here. I usually come back every 2 years.
Okay.
And whenever I'm here, I usually split up my time here. So there's a whole month where I do like just family things and everything, and now I'm in work mode. So this whole month has been just work, because I want to go back with enough material to keep me busy for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question because with Kenya, coming from America where things happen really quickly,
yeah,
you plan things. Today we had a whole day planned.
Yeah.
And my brother told me at the beginning of the day, Jokia, plans are not going to go according to plan. I hope you take it easy.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining you're trying to schedule sessions with artists, sessions with producers. You're trying to do, you have a work mode in the sense of you're trying to get, but life happens. Like how are you balancing the sense of someone cancelling, or how's the work mode going for you so far?
Actually, it's been really good because most of the people that I'm working with, I worked with them last time.
Okay.
Now the only additions are like now him.
Okay.
His name is Wanjine, and he reached out through Instagram based on hearing what I've done with Kwame and Ayosh.
Yeah.
And he also sings in Kikuyu, and he happens to be also on the BLK 2541 album.
Yes, which is an amazing album you dropped last year.
I dropped it last year. I actually dropped 2 albums, so
yes.
I was really tired.
Can you tell us who you're working with right now before we go back and talk about your other projects? So can you share with us, like right now, who are you in the studio with, and what do you guys? Are you working on a project? You said for 2 years, but like, what are you working on right now?
So right now, there's this thing. So the last project that I did, I do this thing called a song exchange, where I get one song, you get another song, and then you get to control that one, and I get to control. So when I finished the last project, I told them I'll be back in 2 years, and then I can finish whatever I owe you.
Okay. So now you're paying back.
And now I'm paying back.
That's cool, because then you've had them on your kind of sound and your records, but now it's their records that you're producing their records how they want it to sound?
Yes. Even the ones that are on my album,
Mm-hmm.
It's their sound. I did not dictate the sound.
Okay.
I just dictated how it was executed. So, go ahead.
But this agreement, is it like on paper or is it like a gentleman's agreement? Okay. What if you never came back? Like, what if you decided to not come back?
No. That's the other thing that, I'm very careful about. Like when I make, even if it's a verbal agreement, I make sure I hold up my end.
Because word is important.
Word is bond.
Yes, and I don't I have a reputation to worry about.
Yeah.
So I don't want to ruin that.
So I think because your story is very long, I want to know, there's something you've done that's unique. You've focused on dropping albums and you're dropping bodies of work and they're not the same. They sound different. So I'd like us to go through your catalog, but I guess before we can talk about your catalog, your producer journey, did it begin with you producing for yourself or producing for others? I guess, how did you start producing?
It was by accident, sort of. Because I was actually meant to be a keyboardist in the band. That's what I wanted to do.
Just that?
Just that. And what happened is the band was working until people had to go to school in different states.
Okay.
So
well, what's a band? Okay, what's the name of this band and why is it a band? Is this a church band or friends coming together?
Yeah, it was friends coming together like, oh, we really sound good together. Because I was learning, at that point I was learning how to play the keyboard.
Okay, so you're good with the keyboard. Have you played before? No, because you talked. Okay,
I talked about it.
Yeah, the piano upstairs. So
yeah. So I started playing piano at 21. So around this time I found in the band, around 23, and as I keep on getting better, I meet other people that I work with that play different instruments. So there was a drummer, there was a bass player, and then there's a saxophonist, and then there was a singer. So we started just jamming, and at the same time I was doing music technology classes.
Okay.
So we started jamming, and next thing you know, we started backing up the singer. We didn't have a name, we were just playing. And I was like, this is what I want to do.
Did you ever record like a song together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud, it's called For Love.
Okay.
And it's one of those songs, I think that was my first ever studio session.
So talk about that first studio session. Like, okay, so now you guys have been jamming together, but now you're going to the studio together for the first time. Your expectation, do you have an idea of what you want it to sound like, or you're just excited to be in the studio?
That one was easy because we had been playing it live for a long time.
Okay.
So yes, I knew how I wanted it to sound. And also, while I was this was the first time recording in the studio, but I used to be in a lab for school.
Okay.
Where they had like software and you use it was pretty much music.
So you went to school for music, like production, almost like when you say music technology, what is there a difference between music technology and production, or what does music technology? What does it encompass?
Yeah, it encompasses all of that.
What's the name of the school that you went to?
I started out at so the first school that I went to was in Missouri. Like I said in the interview, I'm gonna plug in my city.
That's fine. We'd love that.
In Missouri, it's called Central Methodist, but I didn't stay for too long. Then I moved to Maryland, and I went to a community college called Montgomery County.
Okay, MCC.
Yeah.
Because I know I took some classes at the AACC, which was Anne Arundel Community College.
Yes.
Because I lived in Glen Burnie.
Okay.
And then I lived.
So you're in the PG side.
Yes.
Yeah, I was in the Montgomery County side.
Okay.
And then I transferred to Bowie.
Okay, but Bowie is kind of.
Nah, don't say that. No, HBCU, man, all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, but so I started doing I started music tech in Montgomery College, and I was still playing at the band at the same time. So when the other guys went to school, so the saxophonist went to Western Texas,
okay,
San Marcos. So that's where he ended up going to college, and the singer moved to Baltimore. So I was left with just tracks.
Yeah. So you kept making tracks even if.
So I started making tracks, like as if I was the whole band.
Yeah.
And my first tracks were very complicated because there were just too many changes. They were long because I was playing everything like it.
Or did you have like melodies, or did you even try to sing them, or you just make it?
No.
Okay.
It's just instrumental.
Okay.
That's the reason I even put out an instrumental EP.
Okay.
I have like a lot of instrumentals. Like today we were at the studio and one of my hard drives wasn't working, and they're like, "Oh, dude, the thing is full," and it's like 2 terabytes
Of just instrumentals that you
Of
make.
tracks. Some are full projects.
Yeah.
Some are just instrumentals.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
But just remember, I've been doing this since 2004, 2005, and I've saved everything that I've done.
Do you remember the first artist now outside of the band that you produced for? And like you were like, okay, make me a track. Like the first person who said, hey, I like your sound, make me a track.
His name is Chris Shield.
Okay.
And he's from Liberia.
How did you guys meet?
So the guy, our lead singer was a Liberian.
Okay.
And they knew each other. So he put out like a call where he said he's looking for African kind of vibe sounds, and he put up his email. So I'd seen him when he won a competition. He won the BET competition. I'm not sure if it's Wild Out Wednesday or some, but it was a singing competition.
Okay.
He won on BET. So I'm like, oh, okay. My friend hit me up like, you need to do this, and I made a track, and it was heavily influenced by Hapakule by
Musyoka. Yes.
And actually, the session is called Hapakule. So I sent it out and forgot
that you sent him the song.
Yeah, and I just went on about my business making tracks, and he sent me an email and he asked for my number, and as soon as he received the email, he called me right away. He's like, "This is it." He went, recorded it. Next thing I know, we're shooting a video.
And like just like that.
Just like that. And we shot. This is the most interesting thing. The guy who shoots for Florida is the one who shot the video.
For that first video.
Yes.
And then you got to produce it.
Yeah, I got to produce a song.
No, but like, with that first production that you get placed on, like, do you feel like that was your sound? Because now you have a placement, but is that your sound? Or like, how do you get closer to finding your sound? That okay, this is what I want my music to sound like. My
Yeah, by
production
that
to sound
time I
like.
already had figured out a little bit of a sound.
Okay.
But now it varies depending on the genre that I'm working on.
And like
so that one, he really wanted like an African. You have to listen to, but it's a little bit African, Afro. It's like the fast Afro sounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
And around the time I first heard of you, and I want to ask, like, my last question before I let these guys ask a few questions is, I heard of you with remixes.
Yes.
You were doing a lot of remixes to Kenyan music, especially Nini music. So a lot of old school Kenyan music, you would remix it.
Yeah.
The same way you ended up remixing a song I did.
Yeah.
Like, how did you get into the remix? Because I feel like that also must help with your craft in terms of making you a better producer.
Because I didn't have access to Kenyan artists.
Because you're in the diaspora.
Yeah, and I wanted to work on songs that Kenyan artists were like.
And you couldn't like email them and say, hey, Jaguar, here's a beat or stuff like that?
You know how it goes.
Yes.
You're more receptive because you answer his Instagram message,
Yes.
you answer ours.
I try not to.
So like you answer all the Instagrams that you get?
I try, yes. Like 99%.
Okay. And is there a Kenyan artist that you have listened to and you'd like to work with?
Oh, a lot.
Can you give us an example? If you don't mind.
Right now?
Yeah.
The one that I can think off the top of my head is Sanaipe.
Sanaipe?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's, I love the tone of her voice and I love her songwriting.
Yeah, she has a beautiful voice and very melodic. I like it.
Yeah. And then from Mapenzi kind of solidified that thing for me.
Okay.
Because that's a little bit more in my line.
Because it's mature, it's sexy and it's mature, but it's not explicit.
No.
And it's a love.
And it's R&B.
Yes.
And I think that's where I think that's my strength.
Okay.
Even though I can do other things, but that's where I'm comfortable. And if I make you a song, I can make you a good song.
So what genre are you most comfortable with? Is there a genre that you're more comfortable with? Or like, if tomorrow, let's say, I don't know if you know who TNT is, they mostly do hip hop. They like, can you produce for us?
I can, but now that's a whole new. I'd really have to sit down, and that's a session I wouldn't even want to rush, because I would really try to understand what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, like you like to just know the person you're working with before.
Yes.
As,
Well,
as
I really like. Yeah, I find it easier like if we just like talk.
Okay.
So I can figure out a little bit about you and what you like, so that I can even know what type of movie you would go for.
So, like, what if you engage someone and you don't really like them? You tell them I can't work with you straight up.
That's tricky, but yeah. By the time, like, let's say you have a session and it goes in a certain way, I would know like I'd never work with you again.
Okay.
Yeah, it would really take a lot for me to work with you again, because I want to enjoy what I'm doing.
You said like earlier we were having a conversation. We talked about how you don't like night sessions.
No.
And a lot of producers that I've been exposed to, is the total opposite. They can do day, but they prefer working at night, regardless. So like, why? Is it because you have a family and?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also like when it reaches like at 2 a.m. My body just shuts down. I cannot. It doesn't matter how long I've been rested. I cannot go beyond that.
Okay.
And also I need to learn how to just sleep at night.
Okay.
Because I don't want to lose that sleep cycle, and you're only sleeping during the day and up at night. It throws you off.
Yes.
And I've seen it with my wife, because she's a nurse and she's worked in the night shift.
Okay.
And it's a mess. It's a mess. Yeah. And then now, but most importantly, it's the kids. I have to drop them off at school.
Okay.
So I cannot go
from studio to dropping your kids.
Oh, are the kids they're young?
They're young.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're 6 and 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to be
and we wake up at 6.
Okay.
Because we have one of them has to be in class by 7:15.
Okay.
The other one has to be in class by 7:45.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's
so like when you work, like what's your golden hour of like the time of the day that's like, okay, this is my time to work now?
What time is it?
8.
I don't know. I think for me, I just switch on if the vibes, if you're feeling the vibe and it's a good feeling, I can switch on just like that. Because I can get inspired by just even by a line.
Okay.
Like a melody line or like chords, stuff like that, and like I'll just take it from there.
He just has to like you.
He just has to like you.
Literally.
If you don't like, it's not happening.
No, because I think for me, my music is not detached from who I am.
Okay.
So when you listen to the music that I've done, it describes different moods, different personalities I might be in when I'm making it. So I don't have to detach my music from myself.
Is there one person that you've worked with and you could say that's like that's my favorite person I've ever worked with?
Oh man, it's gotta be Kwame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Put the world on Kwame.
Oh, Kwame?
Yeah.
Kwame. Right now he's doing a lot of like Kikuyu soulful music.
Okay.
And he just finished his album, and there was a listening party last weekend.
Okay.
And I didn't work on this project this time around. He worked with a different producer who I met. And we worked on a song called Menyaga. And he's the guy that played the guitar on it. But with Kwame, we started working around 2012.
Okay.
And I've done 3 EPs with him and a bunch of singles.
Okay.
And he's as a writer, as an arranger, and he's those type of guy. He doesn't write.
He just freestyles. Top of the dome.
Yes, he'll arrange as he hears the music on.
Oh, okay.
So he goes off the producer.
Yes, or he'll go. So we bounce off of each other pretty well. So there's a time he had a song, the song, and I had to build. So we tried to play as he was singing, and it didn't work. So I just told him to record, and then he left.
You told me earlier that Waithaka is not your real name.
It is actually my real name, but it's not on the government.
It's not on the
birth certificate. It's not on the ID, but it's actually my name.
So why did you pick it up for like a producer name? Why didn't you think of like most guys have like a twist or a trend or something? Why Waithaka?
First thing is because my mom calls me that a lot.
Okay.
And also, I think I wanted to identify as much as a Kenyan and being a kid. I wanted to identify with who I am as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I find it interesting, like you said, like working with Arush and like Kwame.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time I heard Arush, it was Kikuyu, but it's not Kegosho.
Yes.
You see, we grew up with Kikuyu music was Kegosho and like that, and then you hear Arush and Kwame, and you're like, I identify to this as a young, yes, I'm a Kikuyu, but like, I'm a younger person, it doesn't have to be Kegosho. I find that a very interesting concept. So, you, as a Kikuyu, like now, is that what draws you to that kind of music?
Yeah, we were actually with that one, we were very intentional because we realized there's the Kegosho.
Mm-hmm.
So why become part of something that's already there and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing? But we were also inspired by Harry Kimani. You remember the song Haya?
Yeah.
So we were like, that guy, I mean, that song is still a classic even now.
Yeah.
So before that, Kwame was singing a lot in Swahili. And then one session we had, and he just starts freestyling in Kikuyu over almost like a hip hop beat, but now a 90s hip hop beat, the boom bap.
The boom bap,
yeah. So, and I told him, something was like, that's what you need to be doing. And from that session, we became very, very intentional about putting out stuff like that. And that's how he also found out about me. And that's how Arosh found out about me, because everybody was like, you need to go to this guy, because this guy is going to give you that urban sound, but still keep your Kikuyu vibe.
So what was that like eureka moment of, like, now that you were in the presence of finding someone's sound, because you said he was doing Swahili before, and then together you found a sound that works and can not only just be a Kenyan or just specifically a Kikuyu. What was that like moment? Like what was that feeling?
It was, at first it was hilarious, because the actual name of the song is Geveremende. So Geveremende means like a huge lollipop, or, so even the lyrics are funny. And we were in a session with people who don't understand or don't speak Kikuyu. And we could see how
did they react?
All them.
Were they amazed because of how it sounded, or they didn't understand?
The song was mixed and it was on radio even before I knew.
Okay.
They took it to radio, got played. Big shout out to Patricia Kihara. She's really been supportive and playing a lot of the music, especially the Kikuyu music I've been a part of.
Okay.
That's urban.
Okay.
And just even the way people reacted to it. People were like, oh, what's that song? Can you play it again? That tells you there's a gap in doing that kind of sound. And Kwame delivers it in a way that there's a way someone can sing. I usually say, like, a lot of Kikuyu singers, urban singers, they sing with the wang, but his was so natural, but the beat was very.
Like his wang was
natural.
Just like,
it's like the way, like,
someone talks.
People from Ocha speaking Q, that's the way he sings, but now on a very like,
flow.
R&B, or like a hip hop beat. Yeah.
That's on the song.
He has even one on his album. He has it was like a trap beat, and it's not something you'd expect. And then his brother is on the song. And his brother is rapping in Kikuyu. But
I have to go
so
check
dope.
that.
Yeah.
You see, I see that as more of like a preservation of culture, because I feel like my generation, we were never. Some of us were either not taught how to speak Kikuyu, or we were taught and then now we don't want to speak it because it wasn't cool enough.
Yeah.
Because like I don't speak Kikuyu, I can understand very little, and like if you speak slow enough, I will pick up on But then like I'd play like Irish, like my Henny, and like my mom's friends were like, how did you find this music? How do you know what he's saying? And like that one, I know word for word, and I know what he's saying. So it's like a preservation of culture where as Kikuyus we get to listen, as young Kikuyus we get to listen to our mother tongue with music that we're used to.
Yeah, and actually that happened with Kwame's biggest song right now is Mwenenya, and it's an old prayer song, and Kamaru did his version in the 50s or 60s, and so for the longest time, Kwame used to sing the song because his dad used to sing it. He thought it was a Kamaru song until one day we did a show, and he started with that song. It's a prayer. So there was a group of older Kikuyu gentlemen, and they're the ones who do there's this group called Waithaka, where if you want to learn Kikuyu, the culture and everything, they were there because of what Kwame is doing with the music and like you said, preserving the culture. So what happened is once he finished performing it, they called us and they sat us down and they started asking us, how did you guys meet? And it was funny. I told them I've been seeking him out, I've been looking for him for almost 2 years, and I would again give a big shout out to A-Star because he's the one who introduced me to Kwame's music. So I was even telling him when I was doing the interview, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know who he was. Now we've come full circle to where you're interviewing me about what I've done, but you're the one that started it all. He posted the guy's music. I hit him up. I'm like, who's this guy? Told me more about him. So these two gentlemen asked me, and I told him, I seeked out Kwame for I looked for him for 2 years, trying to get in touch with him, and then it was hilarious because he asked me, what's your name? I told him, my government name is Mogo. So, Mugo. Okay. So it's
Murray is the best way.
I'm smiling because he's Kikuyu. He only knows one like a line from a or so. That's the only Kikuyu he knows, and he's so excited. That's why when he's trying to say it, I'm smiling. He's struggling.
Yeah, so I say my name. So I'm like, what's your name? I'm like, Mogo. And he looked at me like, do you know who you're named after? So he's pretty much talking about Mogo Akifigo. So he made us to me. He's like, you two guys were meant to meet. There's no way around that. And whether we make music or not, me and Kwame are really good friends. So they sat us down and they told us, you see that song he just opened up with? You need to go record it, and you need to go record it now, because you need to record it for your generation, for the younger people, who are trying to maybe get in touch with, identify, trying to know where they come from, because we are detached.
Yes, we are.
Completely.
Especially from Western culture.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing to try and, learn about your culture, learn about your language, be proud about, because to me, I always say, let's not politicize culture.
Yes.
I can separate the politics from the person and the culture. Yeah, those are two different things. And to me, knowing who I am, especially living in the US, you're reminded every day that you're not an American. You're Kenyan. And then on top of it, then you remember, in Kenya, I'm from this tribe. But I always say, being from a certain tribe doesn't mean it's not a bad thing. It's, how you try to use stereotypes about different tribes to either gain an upper hand or whatever. So with that, we just went and did the song. Kwame was supposed to shoot just photos. They go out in Mangu, and they end up shooting a music video.
A whole music video.
A whole music video.
From photo shoot.
He went from photo shoot to music video.
Oh, that's nice.
And we shot the video with another guy called Bani, a really cool friend of ours, and that song has been played, in political rallies, campaigns, in weddings, funerals.
It's for the masses.
But yeah, and actually what those guys said has come to become. Okay. They were like this, and they, we have to reach a point, and me and Kwame were like, this is not a song for us. This is a song for guys like you, and the moment I realized it was all about that was my dad, the moment that song dropped, my dad, 10 different people sent him the video, and they had no idea. His son had worked on the song.
What?
Yeah.
How did you tell him?
No, my dad knew.
Oh, he knew.
Yeah,
but he didn't his friends.
But his friends didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the one who tells them. Now he's bragging.
Okay.
Yeah. Now my dad is like, yeah, that's my son. And his friend, so, and that's when also Kwame now. That's the other part where Kwame decided, everything that I do with the music is going to be attached to either my lifestyle, culture, and what I'm trying to teach. Yeah.
Can I ask, how many years have you been producing and how many years have you been professionally producing?
Professionally producing since 2006.
Okay.
But I've been producing since 2004, 2005.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you just decide?
I always liked music.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid.
Okay.
But how I decided is like I ended up taking a music class.
Okay.
Like music appreciation.
Okay.
It's those one of those requirements in college. And it was the only class I enjoyed. That semester. I used to skip the other classes, but I never skipped appreciation. So that one I made sure I was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like you were telling me earlier how you don't lay a lot of your vocals at all. You rarely.
I rarely do.
So like from early on of entering the music production, or did you try to do the vocals first? Or?
Yeah, no, I started out as I wanted to be a singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a voice?
It's gone.
It's gone.
Are they like something like?
It's like
somebody recorded me the other day. I was showing someone a song because there's a song that I wrote, and I want this guy to record it. And then my buddy Jay, I didn't know he was recording because I was playing and singing, so I could give him an idea of what it. So this guy was recording me. I was like, man, that video it better never come out. I never want to see that. But I know it might be used for blackmail, but that's
like, yo, if you don't drop 10,000.
I've recorded myself.
Okay.
I have songs in my.
And your computer?
I have songs in my computer.
And like, are we gonna hear them?
No.
But
actually, I did sing background vocals on Akia by Sarah. Okay. So if you listen, there's a male voice going underneath it, that's me.
That's the only now, like, that's out there.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. But these guys, whenever we're recording, like, we sing, so whenever we're trying to get like a 4-part harmony or something, when they're working out ideas, I'll be singing along.
Okay.
Whenever they make fun of my
I'm curious as to what your kids growing up in America think about the music or the music that you produce.
Oh man, my son loves Kwame music since he was a kid. And so I remember the first time we came, and then Kwame showed up at my folks' house. So my son is used to seeing him on TV. So he's looking at him, and then he's looking at the TV, he's looking at him, like, cool, that's the same. It was interesting. But no, my friends are really, like, they introduced their kids to my music.
Wow.
Yeah, so they, Dallas has a very, very good supportive network.
Dallas is like where all the Kenyans are, no?
A lot of Kenyans.
Yeah, like a lot.
Yes.
My brother can. I don't know.
Do you live in Dallas?
No, I used to go there for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but now we go out.
Memorial in Dallas.
And then
Memorial in Dallas.
And you ask yourself, where exactly am I? And they come to the school, and you're like, damn. So you're all kind of outside eating ugali.
The Kenyan parties and the Kenyan diaspora scene in Dallas is huge. And they go as far as Arlington, not even McKinney,
we go all the way to Fort Worth.
Why Dallas though? Why that state? Why is that Kenya?
How did you end up there?
Yeah.
I have friends that have lived there for.
Because you can go for the weekend and then but people stay.
I know. So what my friends, he was telling me he went to Tech.
Yeah, he went to Texas Tech. Yeah. My parents also went to Tech.
Yeah, that's what he's telling me. So I have friends that actually, 2 brothers that went to Tech.
Okay.
And we're neighbors. We grew up together here in Kenya. So once he finished his college and he was in upstate New York, did his real internship with GE and then moved back to Dallas.
Okay.
So we used to go visit him. And every time I go there, I'm like, man, this place is nice.
But I used to get confused because when you visit for the weekend, it's too nice. I used to wonder, these guys, is there real life like this during the week? Because I live Michigan.
Why is it nice?
Because Michigan is boring. But then you have Kenyans and we are bashing and it's like home.
Oh, is this taking?
And then they come together. All of a sudden, they're chomeng nyama. All of a sudden, we're going doing this. So it's like.
It hasn't changed.
Guys are showing up at your house. It's like you're back at home. The guys are showing up at your house. A case of beer.
It's just like communityness that you can't get anywhere. In America, is very lonely because you're on your own. So it's like now you're around people where they get you, they know like their family's far away, they understand.
Yeah, you speak the same language.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you understand the same joke. Like it's different.
And you can reminisce about like all this stuff. About
Kenyans,
How long have you lived in Dallas?
Since 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
Well, I've been in the US since 1999.
99?
Yeah.
What can I ask where you were living before?
I lived as 1 year in Missouri and then 10 years in the DC area.
The DC?
Yeah, DMV.
Oh,
So
DMV is what's
Washington,
DMV?
DC.
Because we have a lot of Kenyan listeners, they might not know what DMV is.
So Northern Virginia.
Okay.
That's what
Yes,
I'm
that's the school I went to.
About,
That's
about
Nova.
it, yeah. So Northern Virginia is like what do you call it? Fairfax, all that stuff.
Arlington.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then now Maryland, you're talking about PG County, Montgomery County, Howard County.
Okay.
And then DC is kind of like surrounded by those counties.
Oh.
So usually
This is like deep state.
it's very small, Washington DC. So it's very small.
Okay.
So they don't the news in that little section is the same. They don't have like news for Virginia, DC. No, it's like the stations like kind of the market. They look at the market as one. So that's why we call it the DMV area. Yeah.
And as you've traveled, have you produced like in all of those places? So you started producing in Missouri. When you were in the DMV, were you producing?
I started producing in Washington, in the Maryland.
Okay, so that's where you start producing.
Yeah, in Missouri I was going through so much hardships. That's why I was working with the can, gasoline can.
Yes.
going to buy gas.
But now when you start producing and I guess I want to ask you a question I don't know if these guys have asked you. When you're producing, what do you do in America? Because are you producing for a living or what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
Okay, I used to work before.
Okay.
So I used to juggle those two. And when our first one was born, we decided, do we want to put him up in daycare?
Okay.
And we're like, no. And I was like, I can stay home because I have something to do. I can really push my music career.
Yeah.
And we just learned to survive on one salary.
Okay.
And from then on, I've never looked back since 2015.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you moved to Texas, you stopped doing balancing jobs and work?
Actually, I've never worked since we moved to Texas. So I've worked as a stay-at-home dad.
And but raising your kids is work.
Yeah.
So so you raise your kids and you produce music.
And it actually it's a better work balance for us as a family.
Okay.
Because now we only have to worry about one person getting off.
Yeah.
That too. You understand how days off. One.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just have to worry about my wife getting.
And you're raising two boys. How is that? Like, how is being a dad? Let's talk about because I mean that's a huge part of your day, and you're watching them grow. And I'm sure like every day you're seeing I'm sure if you talk to other dads, they're probably at work, so they don't see as much of their kids as you do. So I'm sure you're seeing a whole different part of your kids that lots of dads will never see.
And it's interesting because now I see that like the things that I know and I see, my wife is missing.
Yes.
And
because you see her there the whole day.
Yeah, I'm with them. Like literally, like my youngest one would only go to school for 3 hours. So even remember when we were talking.
Yes, the kids were in the background. You have to tell them to keep quiet.
I have to chase him out to the trampoline. He doesn't want to. He's watching YouTube. So that's my life.
Okay.
And then we get to do things. But what I do is, if I have to do something, I take them with me.
Okay.
I don't.
So when when do you go to the studio? Because you drive far for the studio. I think Mombi also tells me she has to go to see gigs far away or like what do.
So that's for mixing. Whenever I want to work on. So like now the project that I'm done with. Once I'm sure I have everything, I'm gonna drive down to Houston.
Okay.
And then me and Gibbs will sit down for the whole weekend. We might finish everything, or I might just leave the work with him. Because sometimes we usually go there with the intention of working.
Yeah.
But we just sit down and we
chat. You just catch up
until 3 o'clock in the morning. Until when my body shuts down, it's like I have to go to bed.
Okay.
And then he goes and he keeps on.
Why don't you mix? Because even when we did the Heaven and Beyond, even I had to send it to someone else to mix it. I feel like it would.
I mixed it, but I didn't master.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had Jazz master it, but like.
I don't know. I just don't. Okay, I like my mixes, but I hate the master.
And then you've tried it and it just doesn't work.
Yes, I've tried it and I always ruin my music.
Because I feel like in Kenya, there's only people only go to Musyoka for mastering. Or who masters in Kenya? Who can master?
There's a couple of people. Well, okay, so the guy that I'm working with, the studio that I'm working with, the name of the studio is Tawala Beats.
Okay.
And
Shout out to Tawala Beats.
He's the one who mixed what do you call it? The new EP.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, he's the one who did that. So the trick is, if you get a good recording, it's gonna be simple work for the guy who's mixing and mastering.
Okay.
And then we communicate. So he'll send me like a fast reference, second, and I'll tell him no, because I compare it with what I did, and I know what I want to hear. So with him, he hasn't, used a lot of my stuff.
That's fine.
He hasn't used a lot of my
vocals.
He hasn't done a lot of my mixes. He's done a lot of my recording. So, like for instance, he's the one who recorded "Sugar Mommy" by Eros.
Oh, I love that song.
He's the one who recorded Kwame's Malkia.
Okay.
So, and I used to mentor him because he had a mix I did on SoundCloud for a remix, and he's like, I want to get to this point, and he sent me a message on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Just like you.
Yeah.
And then we've been working ever since, and that was like 2011. Same time I was meeting.
Yeah.
I was working on your stuff.
That's dope, because I feel like Waithaka, my brother mentioned this earlier. A strong thing that you have is that you are receptive to working with people, because and even people you've never met, because, and I don't know, that's a really strong thing, because a lot of people will say, no, I'm too busy, or they won't even respond to you. But like, I knew, even when I reached out to you, I knew it's because you might not know them personally and have relationships, but like, you know what's bubbling in the scene from so far away. Like, how do you stay connected with the Kenyan music industry like that?
Oh man, I'm always on YouTube. And my YouTube is just like Kenyan or African stuff.
Okay.
I don't even listen. If you ask me who's like, what's the biggest trap song in the US right now by an American artist, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you.
Like, you don't know who Pop Smoke just dropped?
I know him, but I don't know his music.
Okay.
I know because...
The Pop Smoke just dropped to The Kids Are Happy.
Like, I've seen all these guys, what's his name, the other one who was killed,
Extension.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never heard his music.
His music was so good, but I didn't hear his music until after he died.
But now, I'm also picky about who I like to listen to.
Okay.
I'm not going to miss on a J. Cole. I'm not going to miss on Kendrick. I'm not going to miss on D-Smoke.
Okay.
I'm not going to miss on the Bass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to miss on like...
so you have your faves?
Yes.
Okay.
Because for me, it has to remind me what I was listening to when I was a teenager.
Okay.
So I have that attachment.
What were you listening to when you were a teenager?
Oh man. So I started out like in the early, I was into like hardcore hip hop, like
you
yeah,
who makes like R&B and electronic music.
I used to like Notify Nature, all those guys.
I can't even like
Jazz Effects. I mean, like that's what I used to listen to.
Okay.
Yeah, MC Light, obviously Queen Latifah. But yeah, I know like DMX.
So you're
I've
like
always been a fan of DMX.
So boom bap, okay, DMX, just said DMX, okay.
Oh my god. Because my younger brother.
Okay.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. So with guys like Bone Thugs and Harmony, now that's when I started getting interested in production, because I love the DJ Quick sound.
Okay.
And then Tupac. So I was still Snoop and Snoop
Yeah.
and Dre. So I was listening to as much as R&B and hip hop as. So if I was to do like a hip hop track,
yeah,
I would do it like.
But like, I love, there's a song on BLK254 with Slow Motion.
Yes.
And I love the blend of slow motion with that 125 with Jeezy, Shuki. Like, I love the blend of the hip hop, and then there's that sound that Waithaka that we know from you. Like, that's a perfect blend of hip hop and you.
Now that's a sound that's a result of like having good friends. Because I jacked the drums from my buddy. He's called Festus.
Shout out Festus.
Shout out
You
to
used to do remixes with Festus.
Yeah.
2014, 15
We
back
still
then.
do. We
Okay.
still do the
I know the Festus remixes too.
Yes, and he's like now he's a hip hop producer.
Okay.
And now he's also doing Afrobeats. So sometimes he'll send me tracks, and I'm like, man, you don't need this stuff on top. Just give me the drum. So that's
You
how
can
I
hear
get
the
it.
drum, you're like, I want the
can
drum.
hear it. Like the moment I hear it, I just usually mute everything else. And listen to the drums. And when I sent him what I made, he's like, you can have it. He didn't even find it. He doesn't even when I like drums, even though he liked the song, he's usually like, yeah, you can have it.
But as a keys player, you look for the drums and not the keys?
I struggle with drums.
Okay.
My drums, are we allowed to cast?
Of course.
Oh, okay. My drums are shitty. So I struggle with drums, but there are moments like I get lucky. So like this new project that I did, I can say I got lucky with the drums that I made.
Okay.
And there's one song in particular. It's Jivu and Fee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What? Jivu already, and then Fees. We've not heard from Fee in so long, music wise.
Let me tell you, like, from the moment I found out Fee did BGVs on Form Nigani by Jivu.
Yes,
I was
Form
like, I have to
Nigani.
have these two guys on the same song.
And not her just doing BGVs, she's
no, she had to handle the lead.
Who do you look up to whose producers do you look up to in terms of production? Because like I'd love you to shout them out.
Where?
Kenya.
Yeah. Number one is Dilly.
Dilly.
Number two is Wanjaini, whatever. Number one.
Dilly can sample like nobody else.
Dilly, I look up to Dilly because me and Dilly, I feel like we have a very, very similar sound and approach to a lot of things.
Okay.
So even the songs that Jivu has recorded that are produced, he's the one who's co-produced.
Okay.
And he gets it.
Have you guys worked together in person or just
Yeah,
back? Okay.
we were there yesterday.
So you guys have worked on stuff again. How's the vibe? Do you guys have a vibe in person too?
It's easy.
Okay.
And whenever he's running the session, I just tell him what I want and I sit over there.
Okay.
I don't bother him because he knows what he's doing and he knows how it works direction the song is gonna go. So like now he has a song with Jivu.
Okay.
On the album. We recorded a demo. And I think my ears got tired that I was missing on some stuff. So we went back to the studio and we actually talked about it and something's off. We need to record this again or we need to I muted some stuff and it started making sense. Then I realized I don't have time, so I told him you're the one who's gonna have so big comes, we can do this. And everything he says is probably what I would do once I get all the files. Because I think I work better when I get the files. Give me as many ideas as possible. And then I'll know what to keep and what not to. So like love, respect, repeated.
Waithaka.
And Eros.
Yeah.
I built Waithaka's part. She only sent me a few stats and a lead. Everything you hear in the book, her part, is me just taking this and putting it.
So you can sit down with something and then on your own recreate that.
I can build it because it's like a puzzle. So
I guess that question I want to ask you, like when do you know when to revisit a song? 'Cause sometimes you make something, you leave it, and then you come. How do you know which one to come back to?
Some songs I finish and I know I have to finish. And those are the songs like I'll do it till 4 a.m. and then go sleep for 2 hours and then wake up at 6. But I make sure I bounce.
Yes, you bounce a file.
The file as MP3 upload it to my phone so I can play it in the car. No matter how sleepy I am, and then drive the kids to school. Back. Because once I hear it in the car and I usually go back to sleep again for like 2 hours. I'm going to be hearing the song in my head while I'm sleeping. So by the time I'm waking up, I know what needs to go and what needs to stay.
So the music you produce, your kids hear it.
Yeah.
So
I don't play anything. Okay, I haven't played the radio in my car for more than 10 years.
At all. So what do you play in your car?
My music, my instruments. instrumentals, whatever I'm working on.
Okay.
The music, my friends, like gigs.
Yes.
The music he's working on.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I was telling Jivu and Dili, and I was telling Jivu and gigs have filled up my storage for my gym. I have no more space because he will send me, and then he's asking for feedback.
Yeah.
And Smalls, he's a member for Jivu. He sends me, like, the moment they finish recording, he'll bounce it, and the first person he'll send it to me and gigs.
Okay.
So that we can listen and tell them, just give them feedback, so that the idea is still fresh.
Okay, your kids, can they play an instrument or make music, or like
My younger one is interested, but he banged on my keyboard and messed it up. But yeah, my younger one is a little bit interested in music.
Okay. What do you do for fun other than, okay, you say you're obviously a family man, you're also a producer, so like other than those two things, what do you do for fun? Like, what do you like?
So now that I'm a little bit older, so I don't play basketball as much, but before I used to play basketball.
Okay.
Now, the other thing I'm starting getting interested in is like, barbecuing and all that stuff, and also like just trying out. Yeah. I make a mean chicken stew. My wife doesn't even cook chicken in the house anymore.
Really? Okay.
She makes chapos, pancakes. She'll make everything else, and then she'll leave it.
Chicken stew for you.
She doesn't even like her own chicken stew. She's like, and the moment like I figure out how to do something, like I'll watch her cooking. I've always liked cooking from a long time, so I'll watch her cooking and I'm like, okay. I'll just look at what she's doing, and I'll just the same way I do with music. I'll listen, or I'll see how Gigs is producing.
Yeah.
And then I'll take what he's doing and then package it as me. So I do the same thing with food. I just take the same principle and apply it to food.
Okay.
And I'll be like, my uncle taught me, like in Kikuyu culture, from the whole slaughtering to, taking apart the goat and all. So I love that process.
Koshina budi.
Yeah. So I love that process.
You do that in Dallas?
Yeah.
You get the goat and then the backyard.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't do it in the backyard.
That's illegal.
Your neighbor might call the cops.
All of a sudden, he has a knife and there's blood. Oh my god. See this? There's my watch, and you're like, no, it's just a goat.
Yeah, so like, if you ask my friends what else I know how to do, they'll tell you it's grilling. So we've been, just messing around, trying to different. So my kids love burgers.
Okay.
But I don't like McDonald's. I don't like fast foods. So I'm like, okay. So I will make it from scratch.
Okay.
I just buy minced meat, turkey, beef, celery, onions, a little bit of vinegar, and maybe a little bit of spice, and put it in the grill.
No cheese?
No, now that comes later.
Okay.
What do you use?
I don't know what's here.
Yes. I cannot use King's Ford. That thing gives me a migraine. So I usually use what they call my car.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Kenyan music industry? Do we have an industry? And where are we at?
Billy said something interesting yesterday, and I agree with him. He said we don't have a music scene. We don't have a music industry. We have a scene.
What's the difference?
An industry is functional, where like there's growth, but I feel sometimes like we have too much stagnation. Because I'll go and come back every 2 years, and you notice there's no movement, at least not that much.
Yeah.
And then I look at someone like, for instance, when I was here last, Rima was coming up.
Even Revani.
Yeah, but okay, Revani had been there for a while. But Rima, just was coming up. 2 years now. What is he doing?
A global superstar. Global superstar.
Okay, Jivu, I met them. The first project I think we did in it was right after, 2018. Because I met them the first time in 2019 when we did the Rasta launch for it.
Yes.
And 2 years later, we're still having the same struggles. And it's not that we're not trying, but the environment is not conducive at all.
How do we fix it?
I don't know. I'm just doing what I can.
Okay.
And what I know. and how I know. Like for me, I know I was telling him. I always tell him. He's been learning from me.
You're mentoring him.
Yeah, on top of being an artist that I'm working with, consistency. If there's one thing that I've been doing, I have been successful at, is being consistent. You know me from 2012.
Yeah.
And I've been doing the same thing.
You're still at it, but you're not just at it. You're at it at a better level because now you're not just posting your song, your projects on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
You've actually, I bought your music from Amazon.
Yes.
I've bought your music from iTunes. Your music is available on platforms where we can buy it. But what I love most, like we would love to do, us guys as Ready to Fight For would love to do a collective or like a project where we have a studio. So we'd love to make a project where we could bring different artists and produce an album or EP or something. But that's something that's really difficult to do. But I've seen you do it over and over, and you've done it where you've done. Even getting someone to come for an interview is really difficult.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to imagine how you're scheduling amazing artists in the studio. Like you have a schedule where Monday, Tuesday, you're doing it how we should be doing it. But there's one of you. There's only one of you, and we need more than
Yeah, but it's one of me, but the team is not one.
Talk about your team, please.
We are independent but collaborators. So, for instance, when it comes to mixing and mastering, I have Gigs and I have Jay from Tawala Beats, and Gigs is in Houston. Jay is in Kenya.
Okay.
So any project that I don't hand off to Gigs, I hand off to Jay. And he'll do the mixes, but I make a point of introducing him to the artist so that you don't have to keep on coming back to me to get to Jay. You create that working relationship with him. All I'm telling you is I'm validating what he's doing. He's good. And with Gigs, same way. But Gigs is busy because he has a whole different clientele.
Yeah.
So 99.9% of his clientele is Nigerian.
Afrobeat artists. I see
And
big
not
artists.
just Afrobeat artists. The biggest Nigerian artist. He's the one who recorded Thames verse on Essence.
Damn.
Yeah, he did.
He's the one who mixed Coolest Kid in Africa.
Nasty C and Davido.
So these are the things that he's doing, but people don't know. So I always tell them, man, if I was you, I'd be bragging all over.
But he's working. He's probably too busy. He's too busy working to be bragging.
No, he's okay. It's the same way, like you let your work speak for you.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't even know me, because if the work is going to speak for you, why you work?
But Waithaka has done a lot. Like even Wangeshi's project. What's the name of the project, please?
No Consumer Still Is Broken.
Yeah, you basically produced that album.
Yeah, we produced it with Provoke.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I was involved. So most of the songs that I was involved in, it started with me playing the keys.
Okay.
And then we built from that.
That's a legendary album.
Yeah.
In the sense of that was one of, I think, the best Wangeshi album I had.
Definitely.
Yeah,
man.
that one was good. And
That was like Kamula days.
That was a long time ago.
It was right after Kamula.
Right after
2015, 14.
Yeah, because I was here in 2014.
Yeah.
And she's one of the easiest and coolest people to work with.
Waithaka, do you think it's ever possible that you'll stop coming and going and you'll just stay?
I don't know. I have kids, man. So I don't think so.
Okay.
But I want to get to a point where I can come for 6 months.
Okay.
And just stay here and work and then go back. But I need jobs.
What kind of jobs?
I need jobs that will keep me here for 6 months. Because I feel like I am productive in a month, but I feel like I need to achieve more. Yeah, or even just to even do my best work.
Is there someone you would love to work with? Like right now you have a schedule, but is there someone you'd like to work with who's not on your schedule, but your fingers are crossed? You're like, I want to make it. Like.
Oh, I heard that. Were you the guys who had?
Yes.
I already said
Sanipe.
Okay. No, Nyashinsky, not none of that.
I'm not a hip hop, I'm not a.
He's no longer
He's
not
not
now. Listen to hip hop thing.
But Nyashinsky doesn't
now. We can't be listening to hardcore, take it over.
Nyashinsky doesn't rap.
No, because you haven't.
I would love to hear Nyashinsky work with Gigs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Bensol Waithaka?
Yes.
I think Bensol
That's the other
Waithaka would be
person.
crazy.
That's the other person. That's because actually, I told Victoria, I want to do a song.
Victoria is
for Bensol.
amazing.
Yes.
Victoria is amazing.
That's what I said. I told Victoria, we need to do a song for Bensol.
Yeah. He's an amazing writer as well.
Yeah, yeah. I know Bensol. I was a fan of Bensol before he.
SoundCloud has Bensol songs from 2011, and that's why I said you can't have this. You see, we see Bensol 2021, and we forget that it's been 10 years where Bensol has been making music.
And working hard.
But you see, that's why we need platforms like one we have right now, because we're nurturing. We want to play these people, so that we can grow with them. Because if you wait for them to get to the place where Kiss can play them and Capital can play them, you lose so many people.
And you won't even have access as a producer.
Yeah.
You know, like now they have more options. You stop you're not going to be a priority. You're competing against other people.
Yeah.
You know, and people have different motives. For me, I would love. There's a song Bensol did, and he posted it on SoundCloud, and I always go back and I listen. And Bensol, if you ever decide to redo that song, please let me and Victoria do that one. It's called Independent Kuchukia. And when I tell you that is one of the best songwriting, storytelling, and show of emotion in the song. And I always tell this guy, I'd rather have an emotional take than an emotionally right take than a technically correct take.
So the sound could be off, but if like the feeling there's this right there.
Yes. That's why that song that Kanye West sampled for Tristan, where the guy was crying, the dude cried on the record.
Oh, it was a real cry.
Yeah, his name is Lenny Williams.
Okay.
He cried on the record because he really was feeling the song. And you know when you're crying, like you're not going to be singing the right notes.
Yeah.
But
it's realistic. It's like you're not going to be crying the right notes, so you need to be authentic.
But you can't fake that kind of emotion.
And I think I like that you said, because we come here, we have a lot of artists we interview, and I say that you have to. When the music that the people gravitate to is usually authentic and it's real. You can tell when someone's saying my Bentley truck. You don't have a Bentley truck, so it's like it's not even work. It's not making sense. Like it has to be really authentic.
Yeah.
And you have to really like.
You don't say my Outback. Or Raktis. Is it a Raktis?
I want to ask my final question.
No, I'll ask the final question.
Ask the final
question.
Okay. So, thank you for coming on the show.
Man, thanks a lot for having me.
And then like,
sorry I'm late.
Nah, it's okay. I mean,
yeah,
man, good
yeah,
things come to
African
fruition.
time,
Yeah, African time. We just knew what God. We just knew what's up. Anyway, I want to ask you, when it's all said and done, when life comes to its end, what would you like to be remembered for? Whether it's Waithaka or
Mugonganga. Mugonganga.
The legacy of it is like with music. It was music. It was quality over quantity. Not only like in terms of like how it sounds, but even the message that you're trying to put out. And as a person, like someone that has passed on what I know to the next generation. I don't want to go. That's why I'm usually very open with sharing, how I work and everything. I do not, because anyway, I could still show you how I work, but you're not going to do it like me because we are all individuals. So I want you to see how I work, and then you grasp that, and then you create your own. And that keeps on moving, so that the whole genesis and the soul of that movement never dies. It just keeps on taking up a different body and keeps on. So I want to be remembered for stuff like that. We always talk about with Jay, he's a music producer / my lawyer. So
who's my cousin? Me and my cousin ENT is who?
Oh, that's Motoria and the cousin.
Okay.
Yeah. But this guy is, now, if you look at Motoria's stuff, you look at mixed and mastered, especially with Maheni.
Yes.
So he's the guy who mixed Maheni.
Maheni is Erosh though.
He's Erosh, yeah, but it was mixed by Jay of Tawawi.
Okay. And that's why you're recording your new project.
He's the one who records, that's why I'm recording my stuff. He's the one who records all my work.
Okay.
So majority of BLK stuff
The because you even the artist will go record there even if
I
you might
send
be
them
there.
to
Yeah.
him. I send them to him because I know I will get the files the way I want.
Yeah.
Because
that's very important.
That's the other thing that's just you just send someone to a session here, you know, you pay for it and then
You get files you can't use.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you get files and you're like, I have to go somewhere else again. So that's the kind of legacy that I want to leave, you know. And also, obviously, I want to leave a good name for my kids. You know, even not only for your kids but for your family. I feel as much invested in this as I am. You know, my parents are very supportive. My brother is very supportive. My sister-in-law is very supportive. Pretty much the extended family is very supportive, and friends. Like my Dallas community is very supportive. When we did the A-Rush launch, they literally were like buying tickets for their friends.
From there to go,
From there
wow.
to like, go represent me.
That's amazing.
You know, and one of them was like, yeah, you know, I saw Waithaka. He's like, yeah, that's my neighbor. So that's the kind of like, I want to be remembered that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a mad legacy.
I love it. Achieved.
Oh. You've achieved, like, you're very close. Let me just say that. Man's been nodding his head the whole time.
He wanted to spend a lot of time with me. Yeah. And I try to be as genuine as possible. I don't like, if I can't be myself around you, probably I won't be around you for too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, if you haven't, please check out Waithaka on CTA, which is cleaning out the airwaves. It's on YouTube. It's a channel that showcases a bunch of different people from different walks of life, different lanes, who are just. I feel like you don't know people until you hear their story. So there's so many people you think you know. I thought I knew Prezo. I watched the CTA. I thought I knew Boniface Mwangi. So it's like a really great way to know about a rich culture that we have within us that we're not sharing. So please check out Waithaka on CTA, as well as he has a lot of. How many albums do you have?
My own?
Yes.
I have 2 albums and 2 EPs.
2 albums, 2 EPs.
For other projects, Kwame has 3.
Okay.
A-Rush has 1.
Wow.
Jibu has 1. So for Jibu's Hayawi EP was a collaboration between me, Gigs, and Dibby.
Okay.
For A-Rush's Morasta,
Morasta EP.
Yeah, I executive produced it, so I was overseeing the whole project.
Okay.
You had a question?
No, mine was just because I like the Morasta EP. I was just know what. Do you have a favorite song off albums that you produced?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
They're never songs. They're never my songs.
Oh, okay.
So like on Morasta, I like Butuke. It's done by a dope DJ, house DJ called DJ Brackish.
Okay.
And he's another guy I met on SoundCloud. Hit me up, asked me for stems for Malkia. I sent him. He ends up making one ridiculous remix.
Okay.
Saint Evil hears it. He's
shit.
The stems. Saint Evil makes another sick remix, which ends up blowing up more than the original song. So people go look back to look for the original song and like, the original song is so dope, but very different.
Yeah.
So that's why I try to reply messages.
You don't know who could be, like you don't know, honestly.
Most of the people that I'm working with right now, that's how I've met them. Like Jimu, I give a big shout out to Carlo Mistari. He's in Dallas right now.
Okay.
And he did the Family Guy video. And I'm asking him, who are these guys? I knew 1 to 5, but I'm like, who are these 2 other guys? And they're like, oh yeah, they're called Jivu. And they work with Diddy. I'm like, oh. I go look at the credits and guess who I see? Motoria and Tom Milano on the bass.
Okay.
So Polycaps.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, these are the people I should be working with. And I asked Diddy for the 3-piece, got the 3-piece. Me and Gigs did a remix. Smalls hit me up right away. He's like, we need to work. And from then on, the next song we did was Mariro.
He sent me Mariro. I think it was the year I came back. It was the year I came back from Texas. And
yeah, because he came out, you see, 2018?
Yeah, so we were sending music back and forth. And he's now introducing to like the A-Rush and stuff. And the thing is, I like that song because it's I remember hearing it now from my dad.
Yes. Yeah.
And then now there's a twist on it. And then I'm like, my mom missed hear this. Like, like, just listen to this. And like, see, it's just the same song. I'm like, no, it's not. It's so different.
No.
Here, my love, my love, my love.
Yeah. It's different, but it's kind of like, you know, appreciating what you've grown up with. Yeah, because even when they sent it, Dilly, that's now Dilly and Jibu guys. Those, and anyway, you guys, if you're looking, if there's anybody out there looking for songwriters, there's Jibu, and then there's this guy called Wanjini.
Oh, this guy's dope.
He's a vocal producer too. So he's been running some of my sessions.
Okay.
So and I'll just like back off, and he'll work with the artist that I'm working with at the moment. So I might just like lay the chords and then.
Can I get? There's two people we've had who I think would be really amazing for you to work with. His name, one guy is called Kinoti.
Okay.
He has an album out. It's called. He has an EP out.
Mother in Jama.
And Mother in Jama. Yeah, Mother in Jama and Kinoti. If you.
Do you know?
Mother is amazing, and Kinoti has. Listen to Kinoti on your way home. You might cry. It's called Heartbreak. What is it called?
Heart to Heart.
Heart. It's such a dope EP. We had him on the show. I feel like
our lawyer booked him for his wedding as soon as like after his interview, because I was like, everyone needs to hear this. Like, stop everything you're doing.
That's the kind of like that's the kind of reception you that makes you happy when you hear it. You know, you're like, come back.
Yeah.
Like come do this. You know, they hear your song, you introduce somebody to something, they're like, I have to book this guy for this. Those are the kind of things that like, when I'm working with someone, that's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, like I was talking about the projects that I've been doing. So with Kwame, I've executive produced all these EPs.
Okay. You know, actually, I had of Kwame off a gospel album. My mom bought it at PCA. He used to be. He told his story in the church, talked about how his dad passed. But he had an album, and I used to have it in my car. I had a Pontiac G6 in Michigan. It was like, gosh, it was like really kegosho, very.
I think I know the songs you're talking about. Nehomo and.
Yeah, Nehomo. Yes, but you see now, he took the videos. I can't find them on YouTube anymore.
They're there with those two, Enma Penziako.
But now he had a whole project. It was all of it.
Oh, those ones. Okay, I know.
The whole project was gospel, but Kikuyu. And Hatheru.
Yes.
I used to sing that shit and cry. But like that, it was real kegosho.
Yeah.
And then now you become the guy who works with the guys who now, then this new Erosh, these guys are singing Kikuyu, even like in a Jivu, but it's not the old It's a new sound that's our age. But it's authentic. It's not fake.
Yeah.
Like even Sugar Mami or even Maheni, yes, he's singing Kikuyu, but like all of us can relate to that process of going out. You meet a girl. What did you guys like? I had a girlfriend we met in a club. So for 2 years, it's like, why did you guys meet in a bar? But you see, it's weird to say you met in a bar. You met your wife in a bar. It's weird. You know, it's like I don't know.
Like the storyline behind is hilarious. You know, especially where he's like at the. You like you
to look at Kesha.
When you were high.
Yeah, when you were tough, yeah.
He has a song like he has the song on my album is called Wanja.
Okay.
And,
he has a guitar.
Yeah.
Can you play something?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's why
you're here with a guitar and
I always tell him to be
What
ready.
do you mean? How did you
always tell him to be ready.
Alright, so what's your name?
Wanjina.
Okay.
My name is Wanjina. Yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter. Recently learning producing with this guy.
Okay. He has high praises of you.
No, I have high praises of him.
Okay. Can you play us something like we can hear what you do?
Actually, you should play them Wanja and the two songs. So we have 2 songs out.
Okay. They're out.
Yes.
Okay.
Wanja is on my album. Be Okay.
Okay.
And then Good Loving is his single, one of the singles from the EP.
Okay.
And I produced both songs.
Che si
Wanja. What? Yeah, this guy was sitting here this whole time. The guitar is just on the wall. As if you don't have time. Bro!
That was lit.
Hata mimi nimesikia vizuri.
That was Kikuyu.
Yes! Daigwa Wega. Yo, can you tell us about that song? What is it about?
Funny thing.
Do you see like this when I walked in?
I was
wondering where this music came from.
From him!
Right.
His name is?
Yeah. I wrote this song.
What's your name? The world is listening.
Yeah, my name is Wanjine. I'm a singer-songwriter, guitarist. Yeah, man, that's all I do. Learning production.
Okay. Tell us about this song.
Wanjine.
Wanjine. Well, tell us about this song you just played for us, Wanja. What's this Wanja song about?
So Wanja is about this girl. It's about this girl I know from a young age.
Okay.
But I've always been in love with this person, but I've never gotten a chance or maybe the courage to tell her that, you know, these are how I feel.
Okay.
Your mom knows me, but you know, and especially
Especially.
wait, got it.
So the mom knows you.
Especially because I am expressing.
No, you're too talented, bro.
Yeah, man.
This is interesting. This is how our sessions end up being like.
It's just because I am from Huku Mashinani na huku Laikipia. Yeah.
I thought she did an accent. Yeah. Unataka kujua story hii ngoma.
Yeah, that's that's part of the story.
Is it based on a true story? Is there really a Wanja song in Laikipia? Is there a song by Wanja in Laikipia? So can she come on the show because if this can get us a Wanja part 2, Wanja part 2.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He actually has a lot of other songs.
Really?
Yeah, just as good. So this is on my album.
This is an amazing record.
Yeah.
Even
The hook, but see, the words, I can relate to the words. I can relate to someone making me, I don't know, like, we're talking about Kikuyu music being sung in a different way. And I'm saying, like, you guys are a new school of cats who are making, I'd say it's not pop, it's not folk, but it's pop and folk, but it's Kikuyu pop and folk that's different. Because if you sang for me the way the guys were singing back then, it doesn't make sense. But I can relate to what you're saying.
Yeah.
And even if I don't understand, some people might not understand the language, they can relate to the music.
Yeah, for sure.
It gives you a sort of warm feeling.
And
Yeah,
Anthony Foley, he's an R&B singer too. He's what we call an R&B nigga.
No, you call it that. You call it that.
Okay. So what can we expect from you? Like, what's coming from you? Because we've had a bit of you. What's more? What more can we expect from you?
madness.
Okay.
I can only call it madness.
So you're on his project.
Yeah.
You're in his project that's coming out.
Yeah. It's actually like, you know, I featured him in my project.
He's taking over my project.
So do you have a project of your own that's out right now?
Yeah, I have Good Loving.
Okay.
Yeah, it's produced by Waithaka.
Can we hear Good Loving?
Yeah.
Please.
For sure.
As you've blown us away with your
No,
talent.
but this song anywhere else?
Yeah.
Which one? Wanja?
Wanja.
It's off Waithaka's album. I can show you. Okay,
Please.
let's play. I can show you.
please.
Actually, Waithaka can show you.
This one is also out here.
Wow.
Good Loving.
Yeah. Okay. Come put the body on me. Dance with me to this love song. Date na misioni. Unanipa raha, mama. Wale milioni. Wenye moja namba. Kinyacha kilio. You make me wanna settle down, Mario. Fire is the face and Mario. Yeah, for you as many fish and Fario. Kukudeteta joy ni mgareo. Umenikalia chapulogeo. More kirajira sanishanio. Oh, you give me love. You give me love. You give me love. I give you low. You give me love. You give me love. You give me love. I give you low. Oh, yeah. Come put that body on it. Dance with me to this love song. That's it.
Wow.
It's good.
Please. Okay, you have to come back on your own.
Yeah.
Please. Leave this guy alone.
I'm pretty sure he's happy about that.
Please come back. We want to talk to you.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime.
What? Okay, so Wanja is on BL
K
254. And it's an amazing project. Why did you drop that project?
Initially, that's the one I started with.
Okay.
And I needed to do so. Gigs was like you need to put out something as an artist, and it's like you have all this music that maybe the scheduling with the other artists doesn't work. So it's like just put it out as your own. So what I ended up doing is the first song that was recorded was Girls by Steph Capella.
Yeah.
And
because the intro is old. There's an intro. Isn't there an intro on that?
Yes, it's called Intro Black.
Yeah.
And that one was just one of those things that happened by chance. I was in Houston.
Okay.
And I'd been listening to one of the other reasons why I called it the album BLK 2541 is the BLK pretty much stands for black.
Yeah.
But I was listening to a UK artist called Ray Black.
Okay.
And there's one beat that was in her album and I really liked it. I liked the way the kick and the drums were going. And that's what inspired it. That's why it's called Intro Black.
Okay.
And then the 2541 stands for 254.
Yeah.
Kenya and the one for the US where I am.
Yes.
And then I dropped it on the mother account for
Okay.
So that's the 41.
Oh, 241. 2541.
Yeah,
so the 41 is at the end.
The 41 I dropped it when I was 41.
Okay.
So that's the other thing. And then I had songs, a lot of songs that I just needed to get out.
Yeah.
And I started putting them, when I came to do odds, that's when now I started putting it together.
Oh.
I finished odds and now I started focusing on BLK.
Okay.
So I dropped odds, I think in March. And then I dropped BLK
in November.
Yeah.
November 21st, I believe.
No, 13.
Okay.
That's because my birthday is November 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask you my final question. And I'm asking because you just said something. You're making music and you're a producer.
Yeah.
But I guess me just being in the space for the short time I've been in, there's a lot of young people. There's a lot of drugs. There's, like the music is a lot of. You're older, so you are not going to be drinking konyagi and drinking gilbis and smoking bangi, so we can get high, so we can I guess you're coming to it in a very mature state in the sense of you're not going to be distracted, and I feel like that's why it might be easier for you because one, you're not here to play around. You're too old to be, so you're very professional about this. But like a young producer might need that same work ethic and discipline, but they don't see it now. But like from your perspective, like, are you judgy of the person who's gonna come and like do cocaine in the studio? Like you're working with artists. How is it for you working with artists who age is different? They're all different. How that producer life for you? Like now you're not doing it virtually. You're in the studio with them. Mm-hmm. How's that process?
Okay, don't bring cocaine to the studio.
Number one.
First of all, I don't want no legal troubles, so don't bring that. But as long as some of those things are personal choices for the artist. But for me, I want an environment where like you don't get too distracted that because you're either too high to even remember anything.
Yeah.
Or to work, because now you just wasted my time. For me, I get high off of music. Like literally, I can just listen to music and just zone out and be like.
Because you say you don't drink, you don't smoke, so you're not gonna be drinking. You don't need a smoke break. You don't need a drink to produce. You're here to do work.
No, but I can talk music all day. You can sing.
Okay.
You can just chat on music all day. So that's how I get my hand.
Okay.
Like I love.
But you don't mind being in the studio till 3 o'clock. Like you don't want to go home and like you're not like like that studio life is not. It's fun, but then it's like okay, because like we stay here overnight sometimes.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
It is.
It's tiring. People think it's fun.
People don't understand.
They think it's fun to be in the studio, but it's really tiring.
Like we have what's her name? She's a writer, and she's the one who does a lot of either write-ups for me or reviews for the album.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is La Music Junkie.
Yes, I know her. I reached out to her. She's so dope.
Yeah, she's very dope. So the last 2 days, she's been with us in the studio.
Okay.
And I told her it's a long day. She's like, it's fine. Because she loves the creative process.
Okay.
And anyway, now she has stuff she can talk about. Because that's the other side a lot of people don't see. People just hear the final product. So like
the story behind making the music.
Making the music. Like the beat for Good Loving, I had it for someone else. He had the guitars. You had those guitars. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? There's this track that I made for somebody else. They didn't like it, but I feel like it could be something. Just try and take that idea that you have and place it on top of this track.
Yeah.
He went, and that's the joy of like now having Jay at our beats because he knows what I want. So he went. I told him go there, and he guided him.
Yeah.
Like try this, try that. They did things. So Jay co-produced that song.
Yeah.
So what I do, everybody that like plays a role in what I do, I give them credits. So like Diddy has credits on 3 songs on the album. Jay has like credits on like 4, because he's the one who recorded some of the stuff.
Okay.
And to me, just being in the studio, as long as it's not overnight, is a good high enough for me.
Okay.
And when I go home, I try to shut down and not do anything, not be involved in music.
Okay.
And it's something that I've had to learn over time. Because before, like, every single minute, every chance I would get, I would have my headphones on, and my wife used to get mad at me because she's talking to me and I'm not listening.
You're at home, but you're not there mentally. You're there physically, but you're not there mentally.
And then you give it a silent treatment. You're like, oh,
I messed up.
But that's like one of the struggles as a musician. Now I'm older, like for me now, I guess I think he's the one who can explain it better. I already have a way of working, and I know when to shut down, when to take a break. So I was telling him, you have to learn work and life balance.
I mean, someone was saying, Eminem goes to the studio like it's a job. He goes 8 to 5, and then 5 he goes home. Don't tell me about rap. Tomorrow, the next day, he tries again.
That's what I've been trying to teach him. Like, I'm like, be here, because I pick him up. I'm like, be here at 9:30, be here at 9. And if he's late, I call him up. I don't care if he's on and do this. Start yelling at him like, "Where are you? We're going to be late." And then.
But that discipline is important.
Yes.
It's very, very important.
Because it makes you understand valuing other people's time.
Because me, I stopped being late to things not because of myself, but I don't want to. That's someone else. I'm making weight,
Yes.
and I'm disrespecting your time, and that's way that no.
People need to understand that. People need to understand like someone's time is valuable. Like that's why I was apologizing for being late because I know I agreed at 6, but I get caught up. So
But you communicated.
I
we appreciate you communicated. You know, you kept us abreast.
Yeah.
So how long are you here for?
Until the 25th.
Okay. And when does the project drop, or we don't know?
November.
Okay.
I love dropping my stuff
on your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it might not be my birthday, but it'll be my
Okay.
Yeah.
What can we look forward to, or how can we support Waithaka until then? You know, like we love your music, we love how you bring people together. How can we support you until then?
Man, you guys are already doing it.
Okay.
I mean, just even by having me here, or like you, especially for you, just telling people about what I do, you know, and the way you talk about what I do, I can't do that for myself. You know, like I don't think I'll ever forget this story. I met this guy. He's called Maurice the actor.
Okay.
He's a hilarious dude. And it kind of sucks that we didn't get to like just talk because we were at the Kwame listening party. And he saw me and he had seen the thing for the CTA.
Okay.
So he's like, okay, that's how he looks like. Then he comes up to me, he's like, wow, you hide nice. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you don't look like Waithaka. I'm like, who do I look like? Like, you look like the dude that manages Waithaka. And I had to tweet that because I was like, this is hilarious.
That's fucking funny, honestly.
I'm telling you, like, and you know, he's an actor, so he's expressive about it. And then he's like, I like the fact that your work speaks for you. And he said,
you know, I think you've been so quiet for so long that people don't know. People didn't know how much you did, and you didn't make an effort of going out there and saying this is what Waithaka has done. I don't know why, but like people know the work, but you know, even you doing CT, I was shocked, and I feel like if CT didn't happen, you still be very much in the closet. People would not even know, because we know people who make music know, producers know. But like the common person, they don't know when they hear Sugar Mommy or they hear a song, they don't know who produced it or who wrote it.
Yeah, because it was even Patricia Kihara when we did the launch, she reposted. I have a memory like about certain events.
Yeah.
So she reposted this like, you guys always ask who Waithaka is. This is him, and then she posted my picture. I was talking to Jason Bruno because he was the MC.
My brother was looking for a picture of you today. He's like, we can't find.
Like, but there's no picture of you on your socials. It's in a video. Like, I'm googling, but like entertainment, it's just albums and songs. It's like his name is.
You actually were hiding. That guy was like, you hide nice.
Yeah.
You do hide nice.
Because I mean.
What made you do CTA? Because that's not you. That's not you. Honestly.
It's based on.
Okay.
So I reached out to him.
About what?
About him interviewing Kwame.
And then he reached. What happened?
He's like, dude, what are you talking about Kwame?
Could you comment? I see your comment. I was CTA, so I've been seeing your comments from time.
I am.
Me, I used to tell them bring Kolo, even before they even thought of bring. But like you came from comment section to the chair.
One thing is you will find me in comment sections in Kenyan songs.
That guy.
I do not have a problem. I do not have a problem. If I like something, I'm gonna comment.
He's everywhere.
I'm going to comment. If I like a song, I'm gonna comment. If I like an artist, I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna share.
He's gonna retweet.
Yes,
definitely gonna retweet and share.
You know, and that's just because to me, you know, like I can't say I'm about building an industry, then I don't do even the simplest, the smallest. You know, like even like with you guys, I see you, you know, you guys on Twitter, you're active.
Yeah.
And I was telling him you need to get active on Twitter because you need to interact with people. And I try to be as active as possible. Motoria was asking me, so who does your social media for you? I'm like, me.
Do you know that me? Remember one of the things I asked was how do you do the social media thing? Because you follow enough people and you also share. I used to go to your page so I can see who's dropped. Because you will share, other people will see, they won't share. Or like me, I know I can go find catalog by following Waithaka. So just find Waithaka. All of the new music naipata. Why waste time following all of you guys? I just follow one guy.
Because I think like if I wasn't a music producer, I'd probably want to be like a music curator or like I would be the radio presenter that doesn't talk.
But you play all the songs.
I play a shitload of good music that I enjoy.
Actually, I reached out to you for music. I was looking for music and you didn't send me, by the way. You still never.
No.
You still. Waithaka promised me so many things. I'll connect you with. I don't know. And then.
You went quiet.
Yes.
I went quiet. But I'm glad, man, we met and I'm here.
Yeah.
Because now I didn't bring you the music. I brought you the musician.
No, that's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better.
And then I can tell guys, hey, come.
Yeah.
This
Because like we want to interview Erosh, why not? We want to interview Kwame. Like we want to, because we do with our show, for example, every day we play a Kenyan album.
Yeah.
And you know how important that is, because as long as the Kenyan albums are dropping, we have something to play.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's so many Kenyan albums that drop, but nobody hears them or knows that they are dropping.
Yeah.
So every single day since May 1, we've played a Kenyan album.
I have like people.
Sometimes we've played even 2 albums in one day.
That's good. That's how
EPs, mix everything. We play only Kenyan music, so we have to. We want all of it. Benga, as in even if all EDM, gengeton, we want all of it.
You're genreless.
We don't have a genre.
It's just music.
Kenyan music.
I always tell, like my professor used to say, guys, he would chop you down if you said I make beats. Like, what do you mean? We don't make beats, we make music. That's what he used to say. So that was the motto for his class.
Okay.
And then for mine, his music is life and life is music. Because I cannot separate those two, especially when it comes to me.
Okay.
Like I'm thinking of music ideas. And if it's not a music idea, it's an idea that is associated to music.
Okay.
So like I'll see a video and I'm like, oh wow, okay, I can picture this, I can picture that. So like one of the poems, the interlude for my BLK 251, the artist is in the UK, she's called Natumi.
Yeah.
So she has put it out. And I wanted it on my album. She's like, we work on something here. I'm like, no, I want that one. It's like, what? It's out. I'm like, yeah, but I already know what I'm going to do to it. It's like, oh, okay. Trust you. Because we worked before.
Yeah.
And then when I finished and I sent it back to her, she's like, oh, Lord. Okay, I get it now. And that's because I already know where I want to go with something. Same thing with him, like, I jacked one job from him. He wasn't too happy about it at first. But I ended up giving him good love.
Yes.
And now we've even done more stuff that is even better than that.
Is there like a goal you have for music that's so scary? Like, okay, what's the end goal? Like, is it like to what's the end goal for you?
Obviously, for every musician, is to win a Grammy or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I want the end goal for me. I want to leave something for my kids.
Okay.
I don't have to benefit from my music now because the environment is not conducive at all.
Okay.
But I want my kids to benefit from the hard work that I put in. I don't want them to be fighting cases like exploitation and everything.
Yeah.
And I've already seen this. I've already experienced that with Moenenyaga. Like, I've never said anything about it on the radio or whatever, but that song has been played everywhere and nobody asked us for permission or anything, and we've never benefited from it apart from whatever we're selling.
Okay.
And YouTube content ID.
Nothing from royalties, nothing from radio stations, nothing anywhere.
Nothing.
And how, considering how big that song is.
Yeah.
Is it because there's no systems in place or because nothing?
You remember when you asked me if we have a music industry?
Yeah.
And I told you we have a music scene?
Yeah.
David was right.
Who asked me, do people get paid from radio stations? because
you know in the US how much money.
Yes.
You want your song to be on radio.
Yes.
Because
People
every
pay
time
people
you
pay to get
paid-
even playlisted so that they
Yeah, because there was a big deal with payola.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know, every time a song gets played, even if it's like a what, like a dime.
Yeah.
You know, and then it gets played like 4 or 5 times in a day in like 100 stations in one state.
Yeah.
Then you multiply that by 50
across the whole
You don't even
state, yeah.
have to leave the US to be stinking rich from your music.
But here there's no way we can monetize.
There is, but it doesn't benefit us. Too many, I don't know.
But we have the internet. Can the internet help? Is it helping?
The internet has its own struggles. People download.
Yeah.
Like you remember I was telling you my dad, his friends are.
Yeah.
He got received them when they like from 10 different people.
Yeah.
They downloaded the video from YouTube and they're just sharing. I wish they shared the link because that video
Views.
would have like 10 million views
Yeah.
instead of 3.
Yeah. Because they don't know the video, then they send it as a video. So the video doesn't. No, you can't.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't get WhatsApp counts.
Yeah.
You know, like we don't get WhatsApp views. So could you please keep the views on YouTube because at least that one, you know, we have a platform.
But you see, that's what makes people give up. Because I met a lot of people who are super talented. They just give up on music. There's no money in music. They say, like, we can't do this. People say, yo, how will I support my kids? How will I be a musician and support my kids? They can't eat.
Yeah, I don't knock anybody for quitting, you know, or like, you know, taking a break. I just know like if I took a break, I would go insane.
Okay.
Like I know I cannot do it. Like I cannot. If I do something else, I will be miserable. I can work, but I have to be doing music at the same time.
Okay.
But just to quit,
Uh-huh.
I've thought about it. I've tried.
What happens when you try to quit?
Found myself making more music.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's interesting. You went from a track star.
Yeah.
Wanted to be a basketball
That's the only other thing I would have given up music for.
Basketball.
But right now, I ain't got no needs.
To Six Flags.
Yeah, lifeguard.
Lifeguard. And I mean, I like the fact that you don't have to be, you know, if you're not made it by, you know, I don't know, my mom likes to say, maybe you have to go back to school, you know, if you don't finish by this certain age, this won't happen. It's like you like the process, you trusted the process.
Yes.
But there was struggle, there was hardship,
Yeah.
there was the highs and lows, there was the band, there was the old lady who let you live in her
Yeah.
in the basement.
In the basement, yeah.
So you trusted the process and then you eventually got where you needed to be.
I needed to be, yeah.
And then because you trusted the process, now when you're mentoring the ones, it also now they're learning to trust the process.
Yes.
Because you live in a generation of microwave. Like
Oh.
I dropped my single today. Where's my
Where's
bench
my
truck?
views?
Yeah, where's my bench truck? You know, like
Yeah, where's my endorsement?
Yeah.
I'm looking for an endorsement anyway. But no, yeah. Like if you trust the process and you keep at it, you tend to make the people who are closest to you. And sometimes they're looking out for you, but they don't realize by stopping you from doing what you're supposed to do, they could be stifling you.
Yeah.
So if you're consistent with it, and they see that consistency, and they see that, you know, because definitely when there's consistency, there's growth.
Yeah.
It might not be as fast as many people expect, but sometimes I don't even realize there's growth until somebody else tells me. You know, like now, every song that we have done, I send it to gigs and it's like, hey, my guy, you have been working.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is nice, this is not you. You don't do this a lot. So I'm also the other thing, I'm not afraid to come out of my comfort zone. Especially when it comes, maybe other things, but when it comes to music, I don't have a problem with that.
You're willing to step out the box and try things.
I'm usually out of the box.
Okay.
So what I do is like, I try to fit in whatever artist box is in the studio.
Well, we can talk all night.
I know.
But I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. Okay, when you come back every 2 years, has the sound changed? Because you're finding new artists, but are you discovering new sounds? Like how is it every 2 years? What's the cycle like?
Yeah, the sound changes because obviously guys are growing. Like now, Pinkerton wasn't big when I was leaving last time, and I wish we didn't Ah, shit.
People killed it because they said it was vulgar.
Isn't Jamaican music vulgar?
It is.
Okay, but why are we so harsh towards our own? We should have let those guys. Okay, this is one of my biggest problems. We could have taken those guys,
Mhm.
and like that's one of the things like I miss about being here, because I would have tried to reach out and
Yeah.
okay, guide them, tell them okay, you don't have to sing about the same thing over and over again, because it doesn't matter how many ways you present it, it's still gonna sound the same. Let's experiment with new topics, new ideas. Let's marry this and that. That's how Nigerian producers have really become good, because whatever sound comes out, they marry it with their cultural vibe, their traditional music, and then the stories that we talk about, they have to be relatable.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it has to be one type of relatable. There are those guys who are in Mashinani, there are those guys who are in Nairobi, people are everywhere. So just that guidance, I feel, is what a lot of upcoming artists don't have. I had it. I was lucky enough. I'm old. Like I even talked about it. I'm old. This co-worker of mine took me up, and he now geared me towards jazz music.
Okay.
And he would teach me like all these different jazz chords that he always complains about, because when he tries to play it on the guitar, his fingers are like.
This nigga plays a lot of chords. Yes.
But when you listen to the final product, it doesn't sound as complex.
Yeah.
But you have to take that time to get that sound.
Yeah.
You have to take that painful.
Especially him.
Yeah.
Like, I've been trying to break him off of I'm like, okay, because he can do.
I saw you had Kabeseke in the studio. Kabeseke can play guitar like
So he was
nobody
running.
else.
He sat there and he.
That's a legend.
Like for those few hours we were there, this dude was in awe.
Yeah.
Because when you play guitar, probably the guy that you're looking up to in Kenya is Kabeseke.
Yeah. He comes to play for everybody. Like if you want to proper play, he'll come do it.
Yeah. And me and him have a very good working relationship.
Okay.
And he enjoys, and the other thing he enjoys coming to play on my records. Because I always bring something different. So that he loves that challenge. And so it's just so you are asking about
The sound and how it's changing.
It's changing.
Yeah.
But the problem is, once we get a sound, we don't let it grow. We just repeat. This, like I feel like this producer will do a minute on, then the other one, then you do like this start sounding similar.
Yeah.
Rather than you having your own signature sound. But you're challenging each other. And that's why I really like what Billy is doing. Like yesterday he played us some stuff he was doing with you, and I'm like, man. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I know I don't want to do that, but man, that bass line, whatever you did that, how did you do it? I want to, and he'll tell me.
Okay.
And then I played him some of my stuff, and he's like, oh, he's just sitting in the corner, just shaking his head, and I know that's approval.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to say it, but I know that's approval. So just that, if you keep on exchanging, and it's a competition, but it's healthy competition. It's not distracted competition where like I have to make sure you're out of my way so that I can be the long guy, because there's a Kikuyu saying, and then there's another one which means like, if you kind of like,
say it in Kikuyu. So the person and this person is, you become like this person.
Yes.
You become like the person you're following, or the person you're associating with.
Yeah, yes. Or the one where like if you don't travel a lot, you only think your mom is the best cook.
That's true though, because you only know food at home.
Yes. So you have to, and that's why I love collaborating. Because Festus, if I didn't collaborate with Festus, you wouldn't have slow motion.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have Okamami by Hirosh. Those are his drums. You wouldn't have like Egwete by Kwame. He's the one who produced that. You wouldn't have Offbeat by Wangeshi.
I love that song.
He's the one
I love that song. Estamada. fuck, Provoke raps on that. Like Provoke never raps, but he raps. He says beat mingi sijui nimegawa, beat mingi za power.
And when I tell you that session was interesting, at first they thought the track was off. That's what the track is called, off beat.
And Gage is on that too.
No, he's on.
Isn't Gage on the BGVs for?
No, it's not that.
No, he does a BGV.
He is?
Yeah.
I have to listen again. I know he's on other songs because initially one of the songs, the way we had done the BGVs, it was me and Mwangeshi who arranged it.
Okay.
Then next thing I'm hearing DJ, I'm like, what? DJ's on the track that I worked on? Because he's another guy that I love.
His voice, yes.
Yes, he's another guy that I enjoy, and then probably one of the other biggest producer influence in Kenya is Ted Josiah. What he did with vintage Swahili.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I do an album, I always put it side to side to vintage Swahili and I'm like, is my album as good or better than this?
Okay.
I don't want it to be below. I want it to be good
or better. And you see with Tejosai, he had heavy on the R&B influence, which you're an amazing R&B producer. So I feel like you could definitely match or do better than Ted when it comes to R&B sounds.
Yeah, like if I had more access, if I was here longer, because I would have more access to musicians. Like today we were in the studio, we were at Amp Studios.
Oh, that studio is so beautiful.
Yeah.
The look of the studio is amazing. I've never done any recording.
Okay, and now recording wise, we recorded strings.
Real strings?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just one of those songs like it's piano and voice.
Just strings and the voice. Yeah. That sounds...
And piano.
Okay.
And that's the type of stuff that I do. Like we were sitting there and the engineer is called Wanyama. I'm going to give him
shout out Wanyama.
And he's a really, he was just like, wow, you guys have opened my eyes and ears to other ways of doing things. Just
because nobody's gonna think of doing just the plain strings and the vocals.
Well, that song called for that.
Okay.
And the singer, the way she sings, if you do anything else, you ruin the song.
Who's the singer?
It's just called Mary Olive. So the first song on my
I've seen her.
Piano,
yes.
She's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, and we used to teach together at a music foundation called Music Culture Foundation.
Okay.
And the guy who used to run it, his name is Mabu Maveke. He's Eric Wainaina's drummer.
Oh wow.
And he's the one who introduced me to Waithaka.
So that's a
and I was introduced to Mabu by another diaspora returnee called Kabugo Akamau. She's the one who runs a restaurant on 910 James Kishore Road. So that's where A-Rush always does his shows.
Oh.
So to me, it's like I have a network of friends that are working with my friends, that are introducing me to my friends. So my biggest strength is probably networking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the introduction to this young man. We cannot wait to just hear what he has and what's coming.
He has. You know when you see him to Ameamukia, this dude has Ameamukia.
How?
The EP was supposed to be duets of different people. So what happens, like a couple of people didn't show up. So he went from being on one song to being on 3 songs.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But you see, perfect. He was meant to be there.
I always tell him it's been at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
I told him to come and meet me at the studio. He showed up. And then he told me I want to run production.
Is the songs okay? Would you guys have better than Wanja? Because we love Wanja.
I might play you some.
Okay.
I might be nice enough to play you some. Yes.
Okay.
But in my opinion, yes.
Wow.
Because he's gotten better.
How long ago was Wanja? Was last year?
Last year, and now when he wrote by himself, now we've had to write together.
Okay.
We're like, oh my God.
So you're part of the writing process too.
Yeah.
You want to be involved in?
Yeah, I think I'm heavily involved.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, you're not going to do that, no. So he's had to learn that.
So is that how they caught you singing a bit? They're like, okay.
Oh, this like, no, you do that's too much.
Okay.
But he's like, I have this. So there's this running joke where he comes and he tells me,
Don't do it.
he's gonna start laughing. So he'll come and he'll tell me, he's like, and I know he wants to either add something or change something. So this one, you're like, no, we just burst out laughing in the studio. But he's learning and he's been part of the process. Now I'm trying to make him, because you don't want one song to sound like the next.
All of them.
Yes.
And that's your albums don't sound the same.
I don't.
And that's something you do really well.
Yeah. I try because I fit into the artist box, not the other way around. I don't try to fit you in that box. I want to fit in you so I can build around you rather than you
Build around
me taking you
yeah.
and putting you in what I do.
Okay. It's been real. Shout out to everybody who's listening.
No, before we close, I just want to say something. No, I want to ask you a question. I'm just saying, he never lets us go overtime.
Oh wow!
At 8 sharp, he usually he shuts. Yeah, thank you for coming. An hour, because this has been an amazing interview. Thank you so much for coming. It was very insightful, very interesting.
Thanks.
I wish we had another hour.
I tell you.
Next time I'll come. I'll come with a complete project. So we're gonna play it as we're talking.
I would love that.
And then I'll try to be here. I don't book anything.
We can give you the whole 3-hour show.
I'll probably come here. If I'm gonna have a session, I will do it here.
Okay.
And then I'll just go from here to here.
That'd be easy.
That way, there's no traveling back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much. I'm glad to meet you in person. I'm glad that there was a vibe, and I'm glad that we met this young man who we're gonna definitely be having on the show and playing his music heavy.
And when the album drops, actually, I'm gonna push him. He's gonna be the one doing the promos, like the radio interviews for me, because he's on most of the songs anyway. So we might as well do the work. So that's the plan.
So stop by here.
For sure.
Good night, guys. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Have a great weekend. We'll be back Monday. Radio 254.